come back in to watch.
I mean, yeah, you could do it that way too. All right, let me get situated here, and welcome to Throttle Up TV as we take off tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 105 laps in the next generation NASCAR.
Yeah, Matt, this is Alan, and it ought to be an interesting race. We've got some new fellows that we haven't run before, and it ought to be interesting. We got some veterans out there, and they're going to shake down these cars. I know been talking to some of the crew chiefs in the garage area this week, and they've worked really hard on trying to get these cars to pull up on each other. So we're going to have a good time.
It sounds like it. As I'm seeing it right now, it looks like these things are pretty much wide open the first few laps. From what I'm seeing, they might start to develop a little bit of a push or get a little loose. I'm wondering what they're going to do on the longer run.
Yeah, that's something we're going to need to keep an eye on. I think the crew chiefs have got these things set up. It's going to be hot today, so they're going to be a little wild to handle. And at the beginning, and I hope everybody just minds their P's and Q's so they get themselves situated and they start clicking each other off and making passes and being entertaining for everybody at home.
That's what we're all hoping for. Being an open setup, I feel like we're going to be able to wrench on the car midway through the race under cautions and that type of stuff. So that'll definitely change strategies as we go here.
Oh, absolutely. I expect there'll be some of them doing some tire pressure, maybe a half round of wedge, but there could be a couple of them fellas out there that missed it, and they're going to be throwing the kitchen sink at it tonight. So we'll just see how it's going to play out. No, like when I click on, say, Barry's name and go to the steering wheel, it says race now, watch, or crew chief, and I go to watch now.
Yep.
When I click that, it says multi-car session. We ask you to select a car.
Yep.
Am I
Just
supposed to
pick your car.
pick? Oh,
Push.
doesn't matter.
No,
Okay.
yep. Yep.
Okay. And it just sits there.
It should take a second, and then it'll pop up with join, just like on.
Just regular.
Yeah, just like the regular racing there. Just taking a look at stream and as we get situated here. Anybody viewing, just bear with us on this stream. It's going to be our first one here, and as we're cutting our teeth, we appreciate awesome comments, reviews, like and subscribe. Let us know what we can change to do things better. We want your input too. So, as we're welcoming you here to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, air temp is 77 degrees, 100-degree track temps as we run. Could definitely affect tire wear, Alan.
Yeah. It looks like from what the weather forecast we seen earlier, it's going to get a little hotter, and it's going to put a load on those tires. I'll be interested to see which one's got them a little loose and it's going to be heavy on that right rear, and then the ones that's got them good and snug. See who's going to burn up that right front. So it's gonna it's gonna be interesting.
taking a look at these guys taking some practice laps here. I'm sure they're trying to get a feel for this thing and making last minute adjustments as they go.
Yeah. Talking to the crew chiefs.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of banking at this track.
No. These corners are pretty flat. They have the ability, probably the leader, maybe the first three cars is gonna have the ability, if they feel like they've got the fortitude for it, they can take it flat out for a few laps before the car starts to wear on the tires too much. Now the fellas back about fifth on back is gonna have to. They probably can't do that because they're gonna be in the draft. They're gonna be pulled around there, and they're gonna have to lift so they don't run into it.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being a problem as I go through that, but we'll hope that they can all work together, and that's the idea here, is to be able to work together and get some good quality laps in. I think being that we're running stages at lap 30, lap 60, I think that's going to put a little more competitiveness in the beginning of the race. So we might not see the forgiveness that we would normally see without the stage racing. I think.
Right. Exactly. I think that's a spot on analysis.
These guys are definitely putting down some decent laps. So far, we've got a little bit of a crash there. We got plenty of fast repairs during practice, though. Seeing some fast times here. Right now, I'm looking through the list. We've got a lot of low 52s, a couple 51 in the 8s, a few of those. I'm seeing two 51 7s. They've been put down by Chad Sullivan and Barry Sanders, a couple of the league owners. Looks like the number 20, Jeffrey Oakes, has put down a 51 504. That's a blazing lap.
That's doing some business right there now. That's doing some business.
We'll
I'm
have to.
not able to see the graphics right now that you're referring to, so I really appreciate you feeding that to me. Having a little technical difficulties right now getting in.
Yeah, still not logged in.
I mean, I don't know how to.
Well, it's not popping up for you, huh?
Correct.
I would say just go back in as the practice then, and we'll get it squared away for the next race. I don't see any reason that that's going to be a problem, honestly.
Can I?
Oh, let me check this message real quick, Alan. Oh yeah, see, I have to do it through the beta UI on this thing. I can't figure out how to do it through the website myself. Do you have the UI or no?
Let's do that.
Yeah, that way you'd be able to do it. Should be able to do it anyway. We'll get it squared away. It's going to take time. But this is our first race. And this is basically the practice event for us. It's the recruitment race for the league. It's the practice for the broadcast side. So
Yes, and so far the part of the broadcast is struggling.
that's all right. We'll get there. I'm checking the graphics on the mobile phone right now, and they're looking fairly clean. So hopefully the viewers at home tonight or tomorrow or whenever they get a chance to watch will enjoy it, the drivers alike.
So now that I'm in the UI, where do I go to?
Okay, so click on Go Racing.
Okay.
Hosted. Should pop up right there with Go Racing.
Current host races. How do I change? Well, okay.
I just click on the little box above the driver's names and find Barrett.
should it on Moonshine?
Yep. Yep. All the way on the right side of that should be, or there should be an option there where you can watch or join a register. Boy, that wall right there, that's been beaten down by that car a couple times.
Oh, it's in that way. So let's try as a racer. People at home, we apologize for the difficulties with getting me into the site. It's still been a struggle to get there, and we'll work off of Matt and keep you posted, keep you up to date, keep you entertained.
Entertaining. That's why we're here. That and to provide the families and such of the drivers here, friends and family, something to do, a way for them to get involved with their, loved ones or friends' sim racings.
Oh, absolutely. I know it takes away from time sometimes, and we are all blessed by the significant others that allow us to do this. And
Indeed, indeed.
dude, I still can't get it.
It's still not letting me.
Well, it says I'm still registered, so in the beta, how can I unregister?
Oh, did you ever exit the sim?
I did. Oh, well, wait a minute.
It's showing you. I still got you in the sim here, Alan.
Well, let me figure out, do that.
You might have to restart. I had to restart my computer once when I fell into that circle.
All right, I'm gonna bounce and hit restart.
Okay. We will be right here. We are going nowhere because we are about 20 minutes away from qualifying. We're just going to work out our final kinks here and let you enjoy some of the new next gen cars here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway on iRacing.com. James Allen tuning in with Lanford Nation. Welcome in to Throttle Up TV, James. Bit of a glitch here and there, but we will get this squared away as we go. Oh, and they're wrecking. Boy, that car really did go for a ride there. I was just watching the replay on my mobile here. as they continue to practice here. We're watching the track temp climb a little bit. Now we have a temp of 102, I believe it is. Thanks for tuning in and your patience as we're getting our broadcast sorted out here. We're about 15 minutes away from qualifying and getting this thing flagged. I'd like to welcome you in to Throttle Up TV. I'm Matt. I'll be your host here, along with my co-host Alan, who will be signed back in shortly with a small technical difficulty. Taking a look at these next generation cars on beautiful Indianapolis Motor Speedway here. Turning some practice laps, getting the last minute adjustments, getting their kinks worked out so they can see who can reign supreme in 105 laps here. Stage break at 30 and a stage break at 60 as we go. And then the final will be at 105. And I'm hoping we can get some seriously nice green laps in here. Small chain reaction of a crash there, but the front three there continue. Take a quick look here and see if we can see who's got the best lap right now.
Hey Matt, this is Alan. I'm down on pit road right now, and I want you to know I've got some conversations going on right now with some crew chiefs down here, and got some interesting information. They're really uh, nervous right now because the temperature keeps climbing, and there was supposed to be some overcast. So Mother Nature's going to throw some wrinkles at them. It looks like right now, but I'll be up in the booth here as soon as they cancel this session and get to some qualify or some official practice qualifying. So I just
Yes,
wanted you to know where I was.
that sounds good. I'm glad everything's working out for you down there. Looks like the clouds are starting to break up a little bit, and I've noticed the track temps creeping up as well.
Right, right. Kind of trying to dial in the chopper cam here on a couple cars, and Matt, do you have me?
I've got a good copy on you, Alan.
Okay. I had to turn the volume down on the in-car chatter.
Those in-car chatters can be awful loud here and there. I've had to actually disconnect it on my side just for the broadcast reasons. So I'll be
Yeah,
relying on you there for a little bit of the chatter on the drivers and what they're saying down there on pit
yeah.
road and in car.
I got one of them special boxes. I can push the button and we can dial in some of them. We can hear them. So this ought to be good. I've got it. I don't want to listen to them right now, although it might be fun. But I'm kind of keeping an eye on the 4 car. That Barrett Coffee. He's got the second fastest lap right now.
Oh, he does have a second fastest lap. Look at him; he moved right up there and with a 51.767. That's definitely an impressive lap. These boys have put in some time to get these cars dialed in that tight.
Yes. Yeah, we got the 5 car kind of on the outside there. I couldn't tell if he was getting past. Let me take a look. Yeah, somebody snuck a quick one in right there. Someone driving a 5 car is not registered, so they might be under a different number.
Yeah, I'm having trouble locating that. Do you got a name on that one? On that driver?
No, I don't actually.
No worries. No worries. Oh, I do see a 5 car now. It looks like the Valvoline car on my
Valvoline
screen.
car. Yep, yep, yep.
Who's driving that thing?
I don't know. Let's see if I can find it that way. Well, that would be Mr. Matthews. Mr. Aaron Matthews. What kind of lap times he running up there?
Look at that.
He's
He's putting
about.
down a 51. He's putting down them 51 811s as well.
Yes, he is. He got that old Toyota dialed in.
Now, I'm watching these guys practice, and if they can keep it as clean during the race as they are right now during practice,
We're gonna have a good time.
this is going to be one heck of a race. I'm excited to see how this goes. Stoneway Gaming tuning in there. Hello, Stoneway Gaming. I hope all is good.
Keeping an eye on that 5 car. He kind of pulled right up on the 33, which looked like it might have made Robert. I am not going to butcher his last name, but anyway, driving the 33 car, Robert looked like when that Aaron Matthews got up there to him, it looked like the air might have put a little push on him. They seem to be settled in right now. Again, folks at home, this is just practice. They're getting ready. And we're just giving you information here as we see it. Yeah, I was talking to John Dial a little bit ago, Matt, and he's crew chief on one of these cars. And he was telling me that he's a little concerned about that weather breaking up. He's crew chief on the 11 car and for David Rigel, and he says he's got his car set up for having a little overcast. So we're going to see what Mother Nature throws at him today.
You know, I'm seeing a mix of sun and shade all the way around this track. I don't think it's consistent all the way around. And to be honest with you, since we started here, I've seen the track temp drop, Alan. We're down to 98 degrees currently.
Okay, then he'll be a happy color then if he keeps that up. I see Darren Mills in the 38 car just come by me. He's on pit road. He's on his way out now.
How's Darren doing tonight? Let's see what kind of time. Darren's put down a 52.086. That's not a bad time.
That's respectable.
That's respectable.
Right
I feel like that's going to put him in a contention spot. And
you've got a couple fellas, Herc Strumpf and Michael Dow, and they're in the 53s. Now they're going to have to work on that car a little bit.
You have
But
to work on that car, but they could be set up for a different temperature as well.
yeah, exactly. So we don't right now we don't know which one's set up for a longer race and which one's going to be quick on the takeoff. Like they say, you're going to have comers and takers, and some of them going to go to the front, and some of them going to fall back, and others will come to the front later. It just depends on how the long runs shake out.
I feel like you're right. Let's go back to the up front here and see what Aaron Matthews has put down a 51.8. He's still running with the 33 cars. James Allen tuning in. Is it still pre-race? Or no? Yes, this is still pre-race. We're still in practice. We have about 5 minutes until these boys qualify. Until these drivers qualify.
Yeah, I know. Right now they're working with their crew chiefs. They're talking back and forth, and they're trying to get this thing dialed in. And like you said, some of them, like we had talked about, some of them were looking at the temperature might climb up a little bit, and now the temperature looks like it dropped a little bit. Really going to be throwing these guys. I'm really concerned about that right front if that temperature drops.
David Love with an impressive 51.374.
Oh my, that's putting it up there now.
The number 70 car here.
Yeah, we got the 5 car. Aaron Matthews going to pit road. A 51.374. Had to be in the draft.
I'm thinking that must have been, and that's what I'm hearing mixed signals, because are these things aero dependent? Are they not? What's the rear diffuser really do? Being that they're how adjustable are these cars too? I was watching some stuff on the actual NASCAR and learning that these things don't have a solid rear axle. They're actually independent. So do you get more adjustment? Do you need to make as many adjustments? You have wider tires. I mean, so much goes into play here.
Exactly. And we're going to be so excited this year with that rear diffuser and see how that works out. I know it's going to create a lot of, from the data, and the wind tunnel is going to pull a lot of air out from underneath this car and pull these cars down to the track. And the thing that I like best, if it works, is it's not going to dirty up the air. So when you're in behind somebody, you're not losing as much. I've seen some numbers around 70% less disturbance. So you're still going to, if you're in second, you're still going to get air on the nose. So that you won't have to fight as much as that aero push, and that's really good, because that's something that we need to get. It puts the car back into the driver's hands, and that's what I like.
I like that too. I think that's a good thing. You really sort out who's who when it comes to that, because when it comes down to the driver, yeah, there's a lot to do with the setup. There's a lot to do with the crew chief. But once these things get out there and start running, there's only a few things to change at that point. At that point, it comes to the drivers.
Absolutely, and that's when you get to have some good racing. I've lobbied NASCAR to take about 2/3 of that rear spoiler off that car too, and let it shake when she goes through the turns. But they don't listen to me, and that's probably a good thing.
Probably a good thing. From what I understand, these things are definitely aero underneath as well.
Yeah, as I was talking about, that diffuser is going to pull a lot of that air. They've got some skirts, some skid plates kind of thing underneath the car. Mm-hmm. They were talking about in testing that the cabin temperature was climbing. If we could get a shot, and I don't know if the camera crew set up for it or not, probably not, but they're working on putting some air inlets or diffusers from the underneath the car to get the heat out. Plus, they've worked. They actually, if you get a chance this week, go look at some pictures. They put what I used to call, looks like an old mailbox slot right in the top center right of the windshield, and all it is an open space. They were going to put a ductwork in there, but they decided not to, and because during practice they had temperatures up around 172 miles an hour in some of the cabins, so they had to cool them down a little bit. So they had to get that heat out of the cabin.
Hmm. And that's a big thing
Whoa, the
too.
four car! Oh, the four car got. Oh, he's sideways. I hold on to it. Hold on to it, Barrett. Barrett, coffee in the four car just went around and looks like
Let's take.
that's probably turn 4 maybe.
Oh, he just got clipped again real hard in the driver's rear. I'll tell you what, let me go back real quick and take a quick look at that. I just want to see what happened. Looks like he just got loose in the
Yep.
the 70 car, just kind of come up behind him. It looked like he really just looked like he got loose, Alan.
Yeah, it looked like it.
That second
There
lift, boy,
you
that
go.
was horrible. That was
Yeah,
horrible.
I didn't get to see that. I was following. We got a little group right here. We've got looks like the 70 car, the 26 car, and I can't tell who that is. Right there in third spot in the yellow car. They're kind of hooking up, making a little run. Look like they're working on tire pressures.
Looks like we have one more joining them too back there. Let's see who that is here momentarily. Oops, that's not the way I wanted to go there.
Okay. Is that the
And
one that used to come in here?
all right, looks like these guys are going to get set to qualify. So, first out on the track. Do we have anybody out there yet? We got the 37 of Wesley Burchett about to take the first lap out.
Who's going out?
Wesley Burchett in the 37 car. Looks like we got Darren Mills, Brett Coffey, Donald Warren's out there, Robert Nestor. We're going to have a heck of a lineup here, Al. We've got quite a mix of drivers here, so take a look at Hunter Carmichael here coming out of the pits in number 3.
And it won't let me do it either.
What's that?
I have no camera options right now, just so you know.
Yeah. Fortunately, I'm able to switch through a few of these guys because of the program that I'm using. So while you can't see, I can. We'll just take a look at a few of these guys getting out of there, making their qualifying lap.
So when it goes to racing, will that change for me?
Yeah, you'll be able to go back and you'll be able to go right down the list with me.
Now I'm not in the watch mode. I'm actually participating mode because it
Okay.
Wouldn't let me in watch. So I don't know what happens when they take the green flag. I don't know what happens to me.
It's just going to take them a minute to grid, but that's fine. It'll give them extra time for you and me to go through the lineup.
Okay. I appreciate everybody at home tuning in tonight and bearing with us, and I apologize that we are having some technical difficulties. And they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can, but the lessons are longer.
You have to. Yeah, the lessons are longer. That's right, Alan.
Everybody got to do some schooling.
And we got our first time in, and they're starting to show up here. We got Robert Nestor with a 51.830. Hope I'm saying that name right. My screen is a bit blurry on that letters. Barrett Coffey sitting in the second position. Yep, yeah. Nestor, that's it. Like currently on the pole.
In the 29 car.
He's on his second lap. We'll see how he does for that. That'll be his second lap with a 51.830. That's about all he's going to have.
No, that's not bad. I don't have my notes from practice, but of course there was so much air involved in practice.
There really was. I think those times were touch skewed as well. Got a few more times coming in. Barrett Coffee's still sitting in second place. It's like Aaron Matthews has put down a 52.044. See if we can grab a ride with Aaron here. We'll go in car. See if we can get a look at the back straightaway here and just how much banking is in this corner as he makes his second lap here. Beautiful Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Got some serious history at this racetrack, don't they?
They sure do, Alan.
I even enjoy watching watching the Indy 500 here. I enjoy the open wheels as well. So it's a great track. It's just a great track. It's a driver's track.
Looks like Aaron Matthews is going to improve a bit on his second lap with a 51.9. Robert Nestor still sitting tall with that 51.830. I'm not sure anybody's going to touch that one. Yeah, we still
Yeah,
have a
that might be a big boy lap right there.
We still have a few yet to follow, yet to qualify.
Now, for this practice race, they're not required to qualify. I want everybody at home to know that they don't require everybody to qualify. So some of them may just not pass on to qualifying to working with the crew chief, get things set up for the race, and so they're ready to go, and they just may elect to start towards the rear. I'm sure there's going to be a caution or two. So
I'm sure there will. We just hope that everybody can keep their tempers in check and understand that this is racing. It is a sim, and nobody's spending big money at the end of the day. I would like to throw a shout out to one of our league owners, Sully, for helping us out with the admin duties tonight. Definitely is going to take a load off of myself and Alan as we attempt to broadcast this first race.
yes, very much so. And last I heard, Sully may be doing some pit reporting for us tonight too. So if we may get a shot to get his take on some perspectives of what he's seeing on pit road. Because let's Sully can drive these cars. He decided to take the night off and do some pit reporting for us. And there's none better behind the wheel than Chad Sullivan.
Isn't that fantastic? I'm so glad he did too. That's awesome to have him down there and helping us out because the admin duties themselves can be a bit difficult. And then what's along with it here is
Yeah, evidently, like from my perspective, it's difficult getting in the room.
getting in the room. But we'll get this squared away. This is our first time
Yeah.
doing it, so still seeing quite a few names not qualified here.
You have to deduct one because my name's on that board. Let's see. I I got 16 cars that have not qualified yet.
That's about what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at 21 who have entered times. Get you a copy of that list real quick here, Alan. That might help you out a little bit.
Of the entry list?
Yes. If anything changes, I'll update you. But as of right now, I haven't seen anybody else put in a time.
Actually, I can see that board.
You can, okay. Good enough. I just wasn't sure. Wasn't sure. I just wanted.
No, that's spot on. I appreciate it. Right now, there's a couple board members for this league, and they're given some instructions.
Guess they're having some sort of a drivers meeting.
Yeah, right now they're having a little drivers meeting before we get started.
Fantastic. So, 22 cars have elected to qualify here. We're looking at about 15 that have not.
Yeah, got some names up there I'm not used to, but Robert Nestor, David Love, Warren
David Love.
Young,
David Love was really fast in practice. That was one stood out.
Jeffrey Oaks, and Kevin Rourke.
Hopefully
Good to
they
see that.
can.
Good to see
Oh,
everybody show up tonight.
yes, for sure. Hopefully we can see some of these names on the regular.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about.
And if you're sitting there watching and wanting to join, iRacing.com is where you can find your place. Douglas County, James Island, we're about to grid up.
And I want to tell everybody at home, for the significant others that are tuning in to Throttle Up TV Racing, and we appreciate you. And I know the drivers appreciate your support.
Absolutely, they do. They're thrilled to know that people are watching this race. I'm sure they're being told in the drivers' meeting, and looks like they're getting set to grid here, Ellen. So we'll get down here on. Like we have 39 cars altogether,
Looks that way.
and I believe they're going to give us an extra pace lap so that we can get sorted through here. Trying to see here if I can.
Everybody at home, you got to admire these guys. They've worked hard on the setups, and you can look at these cars, and they've even worked hard on their paint schemes, sponsors, and this is all right there.
Starting on the pole tonight, your pole setter in the number 29 Interstate, Robert Nestor.
On the outside, car number 4,
Is not
Barrett.
graded yet.
He's not graded yet, but he's getting
not
there.
graded yet. There he is. Oh, he disappeared. What's going on here?
Barrett Coffee. Might
Barrett
have
Coffee.
a little technical.
Yeah, the one that actually put together the quick ad that got this going today. Starting number 2, there he is in the Ford Mustang, number 4 Ford Mustang. In the second row on the inside, number 70 David Lowe. On the outside of him, number 48 Warren Young.
And on the inside of the third row, you've got the number 5 car. It'll be scored as the 15. Just keep that in mind. The Valvoline car, Aaron Matthews. On the outside of Aaron Matthews is the number 20 Jeffrey Oaks. It's a white car.
It is a white car, and in the next row, we're starting the number 7th spot is Kevin Rourke. On his outside, we're looking at the number 3 of Hunter Carmichael.
In the next row, inside you got Stephen Dardis. And car number 31. On the outside of that, you've got Wes Dobbs.
Wes Dobbs, a name that we both know and we've raced with before.
He can definitely get up on the wheel.
Starting in the 11th position tonight, the number 27 car driven by Colton Landford. And on his outside, one of our own in-house league drivers, number 38, Darren Mills.
That's right. And car number 24 is Benjamin Harp on the inside. On the outside, another strong wheel man in the 22 car, Alan Henson.
Rounding out the top, number 15 is the number 33 of Robert Cotula. Sorry if I butchered your name. On his outside, we're going to find and am I in the wrong spot? Yes, I am.
No, number 18.
Number 18, Don Warren. And the number 11 car is going to be in the 17th position, piloted by David Regal. On his outside, the number 12, Robert Buff Sr.
Yes, sir. And then starting 19th on the inside is Jake Rowell. On his outside, you got Brian Tarnowski.
Starting on the 21st position, with the number 39, Herc Strumpf. And on his outside is the number 37, Wesley Burchett.
And then we got a scratch, Chad Sullivan scratch. You got Andrew Layton starting in the 24 spot.
I'm missing his cam for some reason. Let's see if we can find him here. I'm not finding him. I'm having a problem here.
All right, and then next after Andrew on the inside, starting 8th, you've got Shane Pittman.
Shane Pittman and Luke Warren. In the number 27th position, the number 30 car, Keith Miller. And number 28 will be the number 28 car, Derek Jacobs.
Yep. Now, I know Derek can get up on the wheel as well.
Starting in the number 30th position is our league owner, Barry Sanders, and the number 25 Wild Turkey Chevrolet. And on his outside is the number 32 Johnny Smith.
And then you've got, is that going to round up? You got a couple more, right?
Yep, we have one more. I think the other ones might have started in the pits, but we can't forget number 16, rounding out the field, number 16, Daryl Klotz, starting in number 37th position tonight.
Good old Daryl.
Good old Daryl. Glad to see you here, Daryl, and hopefully you can be up there in the front tonight to show us what you got. Next generation cars. Looks like the lights are off in the pace truck because they bring them around one more time.
Yeah, I had a chance to drive that pace truck earlier today. I'm telling you what, now you talk about sheer horsepower now. For a street truck, that thing was a blast to drive. It was fun. But we're in turn 3 right now, I do believe, and going through the short chute, and they should be getting them ready to go. And shortly we'll be firing these things up, diving into turn 1. Boy, there's a lot of money right there. I sure hope they take care of them cars getting into turn 1. Pace
Absolutely.
Trucks down on the road, down on pit road.
Pace trucks down. Robert Nestor's going to take the green flag, and they are off.
So far, so good. Everybody's trying to give each other a little room, get a little bump in the back. Last place car got into one. Looks like they got it straightened up, and they haven't lost too much speed.
They sure haven't, Alan, as they bring it around to turn 3. Well, so far, it looks like they're spreading it out a little bit there.
Yeah, we got Robert Nestor pulling the train down the back straightaway. They're reaching 180 mile an hour going into 3 right there. I'm telling you what, that's cooking it.
We're 3 wide back there for 4th place. There's 3 into the wall right there. Hunter Carmichael's. Oh, let's see if we can get another look at this. We got a big caution out. We have one upside down on the back straightaway. That's 2 of them upside down on the back straightaway. Hunter Carmichael, one of our own league drivers, looks like he's out. I'm going to see if I can go back here and get a quick instant replay. Alan, I know you're not going to be able to get a look at this. Let me, oops, I bounced too many times. Sorry about that, folks. Let me get back to live here. Yeah, we just need a few more seconds here. Let me get this straightened out, and we can look and see what happened here. Looks like Hunter just might have gotten loose and got into the side of the 20 car.
Yeah, I seen the 20 car kind of wash up just a little bit, and it looks like, from what I seen on the live feed, it looked like just didn't maybe realize he was there.
Yep, that's kind of the way it looked for me. So unfortunately, we're going to see a caution early on here, which is going to take out a couple cars. I do believe they have some fast repairs, so they should be able to get these things fixed back on the track. Alan, I'm not sure how many they started out with tonight.
Not either. I'd say right around 29. There, I'm back in my live feed here. We've got a few takers coming down pit road. The 23 cars coming down pit road.
The 23 and the 22s followed him as well.
Wes Dobbs and the 23's coming to pit road. 22's coming. That'd be Alan Henson.
I'm sure a couple drivers, even if they weren't involved with this, will take advantage of this just to make a little adjustment. It looks like the number 22 does have a little damage on the front of this thing, so I'm sure he's going to use it.
Okay. Well, we might need to keep note of that because I'll tell you what, those are going to be awful valuable late in the race.
I can tell you he's stopped on pit road. I don't know that he's taken the fast repair or not, but he's definitely down here on pit road. Like the 23 and the...
I was able to bring up a replay. It looked like when the 20 got up out of the groove a little bit, the 3 went ahead and they was passing on the inside or in the middle. It looks like they just didn't realize each other was there, that they were 3 wide, and they just ran out of space.
Just ran out of space. That's
racing.
That's racing, and that happens. Unfortunately, that's part of it. That happens. We never want to see it, but that's what way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Absolutely. The crew chief probably threw a couple of them crew chiefs threw a fast repair at it and sent them back out on their way.
I'm sure there was definitely a couple fast repairs used there. And that's a nice option to have because you're not done early on in the race, and that's unfortunate, but never something we want to see.
Right. I've got can't tell who that blue car is coming up there. I don't know if they're trying to get back in line. That's what it is. That Lowe's 48 looks pretty good. Warren Young, nice looking car.
I always like the looks of the blue Lowe's cars.
Yeah. Now you got to give it to the car behind number 70, David Love. Now he just went with red and white numbers. Now I'm telling you that. I mean, now you talk about a young man trying to save some money on the paint bill.
And you know what that does too is when you're in a broadcasted race, Alan, it shows you're out there looking for a sponsor. Maybe you're looking for somebody to put on that hood. You're not just going to slap some name on there because you can.
That's right. So who out there's got $25 want to chip in and help David Love? So always put that in your mind.
By the way he's driving, I just might have to enter a team myself and put him on the old farm crew racing.
That's right.
Looks like the Pace Trucks lights are out again here as they get set to come around this last time. They're going to tighten them up and pull them straps tight one more time as we get set to go green. I'll make sure you click back to live.
Yeah, I am, and we still got Hunter Carmichael in the pits. I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, he's definitely down there. He's got a lot of damage too, it looks like, to the rear of that thing.
Well, he has a quick repair to use, and I'm not sure what the issue is. We've got him a lap down already.
Sorry if there was a bunch of noise there. I had to step away and turn my fan on just for a second. It was starting to get warm. Notice my video's getting grainy, so I wanted to cool down my system here.
Green.
Green flag. They're
Green
out.
flag's
Let's
back
go.
out.
Back out racing.
29.
All right, let's see if we can get some laps logged in here.
At least a few of them, Alan.
Robert Nestor's going to lead them back into turn 1. Looks pretty clean. We got one. Nope.
Caution's back out again. I do not see the cause yet.
I didn't see it. I seen one car clip the grass, and that's all I seen.
Was it a single car spin, or I see
Yeah,
it? I got the 84 on the looks like what's the back straightaway here with missing hood. Not quite sure what happened here. Let's go back a
I'm gonna hit a
few
little rewind
seconds.
here and see if I can catch it here.
Like they might have gotten stacked up right at the beginning here. Get this replay going a touch faster.
The 30 car got run into the back by the. It looks like the 35 to me, but I can't tell for sure. It looked like Stanley, 35 car, had a really nice run and won. 30 car it had checked up for some reason. They just got together.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, it looks like he
37 and the
collected the
84.
37 and the 84 at the exact same time. Yeah.
Yep, drove him right to the wall. Yep, that's a shame. Hopefully they've still got those fast repairs.
Hopefully they still got those fast repairs. We'll see how this happens to shake out. We'll get us back to live here. Go back up front and see if anybody else has gone into the pits here. It's like they're chasing down the pace car at the moment. Aaron Matthews sitting in the 5th position. Haven't seen much of him tonight. He's kind of quiet up there in the top 5.
Yeah, you'll see Aaron is one of those that kind of likes to just hang around and be a factor late.
I think we're going to see a bunch of that here tonight. But being that this is stage racing, I think once you get to a point situation, that all's going to change.
Oh, absolutely. I would say once they get some laps logged under here and get themselves settled out, you're going to see, sorry for the folks at home, it might get a little boring simply because they're going to want to get log some laps at first stage. But I'd say, like you say, probably around 5 to 8 laps to go in that stage, you're going to see some drivers get up on that wheel and see if they can't start making some passes and get up there and get some stage points. I think we've got just about everybody situated out of the pits now.
Taking a look from the blimp. Boy, that's a nice view. It stands packed today.
Isn't that beautiful? Nice to see everybody out today.
Not real warm either. Looks like it's 77 degrees, and we're still only seeing 100-degree track temp here.
Well, I know there's a lot of crew chiefs right now. I'm awful thankful for that. The ones that had the car set up loose with that track temperature is going to be enjoying the race. Those were set up a little snug. It's going to eat up that right front. But we're going to have to get some green flag racing going to find out exactly how those. See who's going to go out there and play the jackrabbit.
That's absolutely right. We're not going to know how it's going to shake down until we can see some green flag action. I mean, we're only on lap 7 here, and I've already seen 2 cautions. Just going to take a few minutes for everybody's nerves to get worked out. It's a fresh car, fresh track. You know, they're not thinking these tires are cool. They're just coming off of practice where they were on hot tires and the car was still hooked up. So I think a couple more laps here, like you said, we get some green flag laps and we get to that next stage break. Maybe all the nerves will be calmed down and cars will be shaken out and make some adjustments. We can get some stuff going here.
Right. I can imagine if they don't get settled down here and get some racing in, Mike Helton's going to get on the radio to these drivers and crew chiefs. They're supposed to race hard but clean and put on a good show. So far, but we'll get there. I think we'll get there.
We'll get there. Absolutely. We just got to remember, these guys got to remember, and hopefully they don't, shake it off. This is just a practice race, so we don't need to make judgment on what happens in the first few laps of a race.
Yeah, I think just like a lot of racing, people get a little excited going in the first couple turns. Can't win it on the first one.
That's right, but you sure can lose it.
You can be loaded up on the truck though. So I think we're coming to turn 4 right now, and the lights are out, and we should be anything situated here. Looks like we got Wes Dobbs in the back, and I've raced against Wes a few times, and I'll tell you, he is one that just likes to hang out back there, hang out, and when you wear your stuff out, he still got her to go. So we'll see him up towards the front.
Well, the 29 is going to lead him around one more time. And it's green again.
Let's see, we're still double file, going into turn 1. 48 made her stick on the outside.
Yes, he did.
Second place. Yes, that was pretty right there.
Starting to single file it out here a little bit, fall into a formation, and that's how they're going to log some laps. So they need to get this thing stretched out a little bit.
Yeah, the 48's got to run on the 29.
Yes, he does. Does he have enough to make it stick?
Yes, he does. Now, Robert in the 29 car is strong on the outside right there. That is a power move right there.
It is a power move, especially early on. You could have put some wear on the tires, but is it worth it this early? I mean, I guess if you want to lead the stages. See Matthews weaving and bobbing back there in the 3rd position.
He couldn't aim. Look at the run he had. He had to lift. He had to lift. Here comes the 20. That's like the 25 car? 26
like
car.
The 26 car. I believe that's driven by Colton Landford. I think we might have the wrong information on iRacing, but that's happened. So they're still fighting double wide for position 1 here.
Yeah, the 5 car. Aaron Matthews went to the outside of the 48 car. He watching what Robert did back down here in turn 3 a lap ago. Thought he'd give it a whirl. It cost him a little bit right there.
It really did. As we see Robert Nestor pull away a little bit from the 48 car. The 48 car definitely pulled away from Matthews just a little bit too. I think the 29 car used a little bit of a push from Matthews, and once he got busted free from him, it was all over.
Is that the 4 car behind Matthews?
The 4 car behind Matthews is driven by Barrett Coffey. Oh, we got a turn 3. Cars around 5th position. Big wreck. Oh my goodness. I didn't see what happened. They're still wrecking back here.
Oh no.
Check it up, boys. Check it up. That was
you folks at home, I'm telling you. In the real deal, there's some tempers, and I can assure you right now, there's some tempers going on right now in the iRacing world.
Oh, there sure is. The number 70 car is definitely destroyed on the back straightaway here. I'm going to rewind real quick and see what we had happen here. Got to go a little bit further.
Was that the 70 car?
Looks like the number 26 car, I'm going to say, was under the 70. Oh. It was the 70 into the wall. I'm not sure what created this. The 26 got a little loose, got into the left rear of the 70 and turned them. They both went into the wall. 9 car then hit the 70 after the fact, and that created a change. They just couldn't get stacked up.
Boy, there's a whole lot of good race cars got tore up right there.
There really was. In the 5th position back, there was a few really good cars. I really had my eye on that 70 car. I thought that was going to be in the top 5 tonight.
I did too. He was running strong. I tell you what, you folks at home, I can't tell you. From being a driver myself, I can't tell you what a big man move the Robert in the 29 car a couple laps ago when he had the 48 underneath him going into 3, and he made it stick on the outside. That's man up move right there.
Sure, it wasn't that big old wide tired Toyota 29 car definitely stuck on the outside there. I was surprised to see it hook on the green like that.
I was too. They're in that green track. Yes, sir. I'm sure glad that wasn't me.
Hey, man, I'm sure there's some pounding hearts and some frustrated drivers on the track right now as we speak.
I would imagine. And I tell you what, drivers got short tempers and long memories.
That's right.
Later in the race, they'll remember that.
That's right. See if we get a look at pit lane down there.
I
Few
got the
cars.
70 cars back out. He's exited pit road going down the backstretch. We got the field entering turn 2 behind the pace truck today.
Carmichael coming back out. Looks like he's been working on his car still.
What's he down? 4 laps?
Oh, let's see here. Where is Hunter? Yeah, it looks like he's down a lap at the moment. We got him scored in the 29th position. I'm sorry, 11 laps. I apologize. Yeah, 11 laps at the moment.
You might be able to make up 1 or 2. I don't know if you're going to make up 11.
Nope.
But he
That
can turn this into a really, really good educational testing session. That's for sure.
And that's at this point. That's what you almost have to do. Being that we're in, well, that's a pretty banged up car, number 11 there. David Regal. Got a little damage on that front splitter.
Okay.
Number 5, HendricksCars.com. I like the looks of that. Piloted by Bob Bark. Couple more cars down pit road here to looks like they're getting a couple adjustments here. I'm sorry,
yeah, I'd say there's probably getting some tires too. I was looking at kind of different John Smith car. I believe in front of him is also the 1 car, Red Bull. I sure like that. I like that paint job now.
I do like that paint job, and I like the fact that they moved the number on it. I'm thinking I like the look of this moved number. Let's see if we can get a shot. There it is, right there, the number 1 circle track. Looks like Red Bull car here. Sharp colors on that. Nice paint job there. Lights are back up on the pace truck one more time. Number 29 and the number 48 on the front row. Our in-house league driver, Mr.
Keep
Matthews.
an eye on that 5 car too. Keep an eye on that 5 car because now he got he knows he don't want to pick that outside because Aaron Matthews in the 5 car didn't handle the outside too well there a few laps ago. So he may try to make a stick on the bottom this time.
He's definitely got the inside lane there. So he's going to see if he can make it work down there. During practice, that's where we did see Aaron running strong too, might I add. I don't recall what his practice lap time was, but he definitely put down some good times there.
In practice he had a 51.8, so that's about top 5, so that's pretty strong.
The pace truck's off, and they're back
to up behind Robert there, and Robert pulled him hard off that car. 5 car gets inside the 48.
He does get the inside of the 48,
yes,
and he's not going to waste any time here putting that thing on that white line.
You watch the run, the 48's going to get on that high line right there. He just comes off there like he's got another gear. Watch this down that backstretch right there. He got into the arrow right there, the 5 car, and pulled that 5 car a little bit.
Yes, he did.
Nice job, Warren Young. Nice job. Tucks right up behind Robert Nestor.
Looks like they're just going to single it out and let it run. That's kind of what they need to do. I feel like at this point, maybe put a few laps down and see if we can't put a run together for the end of the stage break here.
Yeah, I was watching the cars in the last 5 cars, and they were a little dicey in 3. in 4, but they've got it straightened out, it looks like. Back up front, you got the 48 pulling up on that 29 in turn 2. You know he's not. You know the 48's not afraid to go to the outside.
No, you know he's not. And from what I've seen so far, every time he's been there, it's worked.
Yes.
I think we had a slow car down.
Takes the access road. Good choice.
Good choice. Way to keep it off the track and keep it green for us. We appreciate that, driver. Salute to you. 48 car had a little wobble off of the turn there. It looks like he might have gotten a little low.
A little loose.
5 car with another run on the 48. 48's making a move underneath. Looks like his 5 car's going with him.
We're going to find out if Robert likes that high line as well as the 48 did earlier. So he did at one time. But boy, look at the arrow right there. Did you see the 48 get a little loose when the 5 car got up underneath?
I certainly did, and I'm also watching as this unfolds here. Looks like Matthews is going to take that second position away from the 48. We have Barry Matthews making a move on the inside back here with the number 12 of number, what car, what is it, 26 there, the Mountain Dew car? I'm sorry, 16. I'm sorry, it's the 16 car of Mountain Dew.
Yes.
That was a nice run. That was a nice run there Barry had off of the corner. He put it right down there and made it work. Another contender tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Barry can get up on that wheel and drive.
I've definitely seen a large improvement in his driving skills since I first met him here on the iRacing service.
Yeah, we were on another platform together, and he had some struggles. He's really adapted to iRacing very well.
Number 5 car is going to put it down low.
Yes, sir. The 29 come down there. Didn't realize he was there, but he held. He's holding on right now. We'll see what he does.
Looks like the
48.
48's going to follow him through. Yep, 48's going to follow him right through there. Maybe slip him back to the 3rd position.
I don't know. The 29 can get a big run down that straightaway off that high groove right there. They can hook it up. I would not want to be up in the marbles up there, but for some reason, it does seem like the 29 and the 48 can run up there if they want to.
Sure it does, but look at that 5 car put a stretch out on the number 29 on that last straightaway.
Got some horsepower under that hood. Toyota brought some muscle.
Sure did, as they take number 1 and 2 right now.
You got a Chevrolet and a Ford in 3rd and 4th.
We've got all 3 of the brands right here in the top 3.
Yeah.
4. Top 4. Followed by Chevy and Chevy. Yep, we got a caution out.
I missed that one.
Yep, so did I. I'm looking at these.
Now I will tell you, everybody pay attention. You're going to see some pit stops right now. What do we got here?
We got 10 laps till the stage break, Alan.
Yeah, but how many laps you got on these tires right now?
It's kind of what I'm thinking too. Do I take 4 fresh and risk it?
Oh, these top fellas been out there on 20 laps. Now they've had some cautions, but now they've raced pretty hard right there for a while. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see the top 10 duck on the pit road here and get some fresh tires. May save them from having to stop at the break.
Yeah, that's a good call as well. Looks like we got the 39 on pit road here of Kirk Strumpf, and he may or may not have been involved with that accident. I'm thinking he was. He just used his fast repair to got his blue number 39 Ford Mustang fixed up. Hopefully he can get it back out there and get back into contention.
Let's hope so. Not sure what position he was running in and what the circumstances was.
I'm not sure either. I'm having a little difficulty with my program wanting to back up for me, so I am at the mercy of not being able to do a replay at this time.
You know, there's one thing I've forgotten in this rig that I have. You folks at home got a race rig. I've got a reclining seat. I forgot about that.
I did not forget about my reclining seat, Alan. I do have my feet up and I have my chair kicked back just a little bit, and I am enjoying this race tonight.
Well, now I tell you what, that green flag run right there sure was a lot of fun. We've seen some moves. I'm still shocked that some of these drivers can hold on the outside. I believe Barrett Coffey's having a little fun with the cones down there in
I
turn one.
seen that he was having a little fun with them cones as he took out a whole line of them and run them over. Maybe he was making a little bit of aero adjustment at the front.
Yeah, he's making a splitter adjustment right there.
Adjustment. See Barry Sanders up to the 5th positions here tonight.
Yeah. Don't rule. He's crafty. I've raced against him before. He gets crafty. He sure likes learning during the race and understanding how the aero affects the car, and he says it happens differently each time because of the weather and the track and everything. So it's a learning experience, and he sure enjoys it. He likes to. There's him and Wes Dobbs likes to seem to chill at the. Barry likes to run a little further up front. Wes is more towards the rear early in the race, and when it comes go time, they get up on that wheel and get her to the front.
Well, hopefully they have a car left at go time here. You know, we're 21 laps into this thing, and I know we've had a few down pit road. I've seen a couple myself use the fast repair. You can see the car instantly repair.
Is the pit open? Pit lane should be open.
Pit lane should be open. I cannot see at this point.
And we've got no takers. I am absolutely surprised. I'm telling you what, I might have rolled the dice. If I'd have been 5th or 6th or 8th, I might have rolled the dice, got me some fresh tires, and see what I can do.
See if you could gain some track position at the stage break here.
Sir. Yes, sir.
But at the end of that run, could those 10 extra laps on those tires be all that difference if we stayed green?
Well, I tell you what, I'd been talking to my crew chief. If I'm behind that wheel, I'd have been talking to that crew chief, and I'd been asking to make sure that we understand that we've had plenty of caution. So after that first stage is over with, you're going to stay out, get some track position, and maybe bet on the fact that there'll be another caution.
Definitely makes sense to me. If I was out there driving, that's probably the strategy that I would take. I'm not sure how many tires they got here tonight, though. That's the other thing that would play in the factor for me.
Right. I think they got 4 sets. Goodyear brought them 4 sets.
They got 4 sets of tires, and what were they on? 1 or 2 fast repairs?
They have 1 fast repair. I want to give a shout out to Goodyear Tire Company. They bring in some strong Goodyears to the track for this race.
We've definitely seen that, especially a couple times with that 48 car on the outside and the 29 car on that outside line here.
Absolutely.
Pace truck's going to lead them down the short chute one more time here. The lights are off.
We're going to have 8 laps to the break.
Looks like they're going to be 7 laps this time around to the stage break. Now they'll throw that stage break after the 10th driver has crossed the start finish.
I'd like to know for you viewers at home, who's got a quarter that says we don't make it to the stage break without another caution. I got 25 cents that we got another caution. Green flag is out.
Green flag is out.
They stacked up.
They did
stack a little bit on the outside.
They did stacked up. Looks like number 11 car was sleeping just a touch on that, but the number 5 wasted no time making it down to turn 1.
I tell you what, 5 car's going to see if he can't go out there and stretch this lead out just a little bit while the 29 and the 48 race side by side going into 2.
That's just it too. If those two are battling for the second.
Sanders on the inside of Barrett Coffey at the next row back. 5 cars working hard to break that gap, getting in a turn. Get away a little bit.
You do. You have 4 cars here.
We've seen.
For sure, and we're looking at 4 cars here, literally racing for the second position.
I tell you what, Aaron Matthews looking in that mirror, he's sure enjoying that right now.
I can tell you if I was him, I wouldn't be looking in that mirror. I would just be pedal down and
He,
head to the nose.
I'm absolutely surprised he ain't pulled off the inside just a little bit, try to break that draft a little bit. Doesn't seem
But
to be hurting him any. I would have probably snaked a little bit down that straightaway. He's holding a good wheel right there.
indeed he is.
He's pulling out. Yes, sir.
He's checked right out as we're watching the 48 and the 29 battle it out here. Side-by-side action for second place. These guys are so evenly matched, there's nobody given.
Is that Darren Mills in the white 38 car coming? Yes,
That
sir,
is.
inside the 11.
It most certainly is Darren Mills coming.
I'm telling you what, that 5 car, he's done waved out the window. He has done waved. Somebody told him on the radio it's go time for that stage points, and he's done lit that. He lit the tires.
He sure did. He stretched it right out there. Once he got almost a second lead back to the second place car.
Now they've got themselves in line. Let's go. Let's see if they can get up. Did the 48 just maybe rub some paint off the wall there a little bit?
He might have gotten into it just a little bit. It looks like the number 4 of Bear Coffee is going to look to the inside of him, maybe set up a pass here in the next couple corners. He's definitely getting itchy and looks like he wants to go.
It won't take one more time to touch that wall. You get that. Got to keep an eye on that fender. You get that fender tire rub on that wall side bead of that tire. Lose a tire real quick.
Yes, sir.
We're starting to close in on him on the leader just a little bit, but not a lot. I would have thought with those 4 cars hooked up together like that, they'd have went up there and got him, but it's going to be close.
It is going to be close.
There, they got a good run down that straightaway.
It's like
yeah, we're going to be back together here in just a minute. You folks at home fixing to see 3 cars get up there and work together, and they can run that leader down. But you seen real quick what happens when they get side by side.
Sir Ken, we're watching the 29 here as he jerks it side to side, trying to shake them out of the draft just a little bit. Doesn't shake Warren Young or the number 4 Barrett Coffee as they stay single file. Barry Sanders is closing as well. Let's take a look back through the pack here. The next pack back looks like we got the number 11 of David Regal being chased by the number 26 of Colton Lanford. Quite a pack here. We're running pretty hard side by side, door to door, all the way back to the 15th, 16th positions.
Got some 2 wide racing back there going into 1, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
They've done run him down. They pulled away from Darren Mills just a little bit. And I think that's the 12 car with Darren trying to hook up and catch back up this lead pack.
They got
a run on him. And they're going. There goes Robert to the inside of Aaron Matthews.
And he'll take the lead back, and the number 48 is going to look to the inside on as well.
I'm going to watch right here. I want to see if they do any little side drafting right down there, slow each other down a little bit, but they're not really messing with it right now. Coffee comes up, gives Matthews a little arrow push right there down that straightaway. Nice job.
Yes, he did. He definitely pushed him right around the back 48 car. Got a little loose, too, at the end of that run into the corner, as we saw.
I noticed that. His car didn't seem to like the outside very well, but, I mean, he did go on around the 48 car, Warren Young. But,
he did get around 1 for the 3rd position.
There's an interesting move. I just watched Barrett there in 3rd spot in the 4 car. Had a huge run on the 5 car. Huge run. Probably could have got the inside of him and maybe even got up to the leader, but he lifted. That tells me he's being patient right now. Trying to break the draft going down that front straightaway.
I see them. They're all kind of trying to shake one another because from my experience, when these things get into a draft position, you can almost feel it slow the car down.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
But these top 5 are definitely running each other down. The top 5 cars are all within 0.6 of a second of one another.
Yep. And now the let me take a look here. The 12 car of Roger Buffs and Darren Mills had fallen back, and it seems like they might be gaining on the front 5 just a little bit now. They're working well together. I can actually see, I haven't heard to listen in, but they're talking to each other right now. Now, when they go racing up front right now, that's when Darren Mills and Roger Buff can pull in there on them a little bit.
Well, sure enough, and this is gonna be your stage break.
That's your stage break right there.
Yep, that's gonna be your stage break, and we're gonna look at Robert Nestor with the win on that stage break. So congratulations to you on the first stage win on Throttle Up TV.
And it is time for a station break.
Going to see a lot of action on pit road here momentarily as they wind these things down and come around to find a pace truck. Be a lap or so before we get the green lights on at pit road. Excuse me. As I get set to come down pit road this time, I think by the pit lane should be open, so we'll see a bunch of cars down there.
Yeah, for you folks at home, sorry, one of the broadcasters, me, had to step out because one of the favorite things to have here at the track is they make a steak hoagie that is off the charts.
Steak hoagie, now that sounds fantastic. Going to go to pit road here and see how many come down here, and I'm betting there's going to be a single car left on that track behind that pace truck. Oh, I was wrong. The number 1 stays out. The 23 stays out. I lost the other 2 numbers. I couldn't see them as they passed. We had 5 cars total stay out.
And those were ones probably pitted that we didn't see on the last one. And
I'm going to guess you're probably right on that one.
And our pit reporter has been blocked out of the room. Just, I don't know if that's information that we can do anything about or not.
Blocked out of the room. He should have access here, and if he wants to come back down, I can unmute him.
Yeah.
That's no problem. These guys are going to come off of pit road here. We'll see who wins the race.
I think it might have been your stage winner. Looks like the 29 car is leading them off pit road. Someone's having fun with cones again.
Let's see here.
That had to be the 4 car again.
I'm having some problems. Technical difficulties with this software tonight. Here we go.
I will let our pit reporter know that we're working to get him back in.
1 second. Yeah, absolutely. Whenever he's ready to come on down. So am I seeing this right? It looks like we got John Smith stayed out, Wes Dobbs stayed out. And that's going to put those guys first and second place behind, right behind them. It's going to be the 29 car. I'm pretty sure Wes is a lap down. No, he's not.
He's locked out of iRacing.
Oh,
The pit reporter, Sully.
he's locked out of iRacing.
That's what he said. Hold on a minute. Yeah. You
What if
folks
he-
at home, that modern technology of text messages.
Well, that stinks. We have some grainy videos as well, so I apologize for that, folks. As I'm noticing it's getting choppy. I'm not exactly
Well,
sure what the cause is.
For you folks at home, that's a practice race for them and a practice race for us here in the booth and the technical crew behind the scenes. So we're all working on it, and when the season starts, we'll have her all dialed in for you.
Certainly hope so. Certainly hope we will.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take a look here, see if there's any resources I can kill to get a little better
Audio visual.
audio visual. I got some.
They've lined up, so we got just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
12 car has gotten himself up there in the first 3 rows. Got the 1 car, the 23. 23, that's Wes Dobbs. I told you it wouldn't take him long to get himself up there.
Well, it sure wouldn't. He's going to start on the outside, and that's going to be John Smith on the 32 on the inside, number 1 car, posing as the 32. And he's going to be out there to go. The 29 car is going to waste no time putting the 8 in second spot, followed by the 48. Those two are going to stay glued right together.
Come on, boys, get through that second turn. There you go. Getting a little antsy right there.
Little Dancy Antsy. They're all grouped up. I mean, they need to spread them out.
We've got a damaged car they're coming up on. Oh, I'd like to see that car get to the access road, but they didn't do it.
Well, let's just hope that he could stay up out of the way for the leaders here. And the leaders can give him enough room to get him out of the way as we go back up to number 1 here, John Smith, and see where he's going to look on this next one.
There you go. I'd like to know how old those tires is on the 1 car. Doesn't seem to be bothering him right now.
It didn't seem to be bothering him at all. But he did stay out, and we see Wes Dobbs also stayed out, and he's on old tires, so running in the number 4th position there.
I've got a message here, folks at home. I apologize. I understand that the video and the audio is just a little choppy under green flags. Pretty good under caution, so but we're working on it. Hopefully we can get it cleared up by the end of the race. If not, it'll be a learning session for us as well.
Yeah,
we
we're gonna
appreciate you sticking with us.
Absolutely, we do. It's going to have to be is what it is until the end of the race. It's in the iRacing setting that I cannot access at this point. So I'm just going to have to turn down the grandstands. Video feed is what's really killing us. But we're going to do our best to get the rest of this video put down here, and hopefully tomorrow when the rest of it's fully uploaded, it should be a nice clean video. We're going to hope.
Good deal. We got, looks like Barry Sanders got under Wes Dobbs there at the exit of 4.
We did see that, and we're seeing Wes Dobbs is actually slipping back. He looks like he might be just a bit slower, so maybe staying out on those old tires just wasn't quite the best idea.
He's so crafty. I've raced him many times. He's so crafty. He's not going to wear them tires out, even if they're a little older anyway. He's not. But if you get a long green flag run, you pay attention because the old 23 will be up there. Old tires or not.
Old tires are not. Speaking of new tires, look at the number 25 car making a move into the 4th position.
Yes, sir.
As you see, Barrett Coffee making a move into the 2nd position. 48 car will be to the lead.
Looks like the 29 didn't like the outside as well. Boy, they get such a run down that straightaway when they run on the outside that turn.
Yes, they do.
Robert Nestor pulled back in front of Barrett Coffee down that straight. That's amazing. It's a big time racing move right there, folks.
We'll see if we can find a camera frame that might work a little better for us here, and see if we can get this video smoothed out just a little bit. I am watching as well and trying everything I can, folks, to get this video looking better for you.
All right, man. Caution is out.
We do have a caution. The 48 stopped on turn 2 there. See if we can go back and take a look at what happened here. I saw the 1 car get into the door of the 5 car just a little bit. 5 car's really slipped back, so maybe he's made a different move. But what's going to bring out this caution?
Yeah, I didn't see anything from my vantage point.
That's going to be the 25 got up underneath the 84 and also took out the 1 car is what brought that one out there.
The 25?
The 25, correct. The 25 took out the 84.
Interesting.
Go back just a little further. And it's going to be right here. See if we can get it slowed down and a better. The 12 checked up. The 23 tried to get down just a little bit. He didn't realize the 84 was there. Turned him. It looks like from my vantage point, it looks like what happened. Unfortunate for those drivers.
Yep. 5 car driven by Aaron Matthews, 25. Barry Sanders. West Dobbs hitting pit road. Decided those old tires not going to cut it.
Sure. We're also going to see the number 22 car. Excuse me. Is it the 39 car? Yeah, a couple of these numbers are messed up, so you have to excuse me. They're pretty damaged after that last incident. Number 22 is going to stop. Imagine he's going to get himself a couple freshies while he's down there as well. Yes, sir. Looks like the right side's up. Left side's up, so it's going to be 4 tires for the 22 as well.
22, Alan Henson.
Looks like the 31 car is the 25 car is out of fast repairs, since he's going to make his way back out with the missing front end there.
The red and white car?
No, this was let's see here.
Yeah, the 25 is Barry Sanders, the Wild Turkey Bourbon car.
Yeah, this is this mislabeled car. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, misnumbered rather. Not sure which one it is. He's got no front clip on, I can tell you that. Yellow in color. Looking at Barry Coffee in the Grave Digger number 4, running in the 3rd position. Barrett was fast in qualifying and fast in practice. Looks like his best lap of this race so far is of 51.495, which in race trim is quite a lap.
The yellow car you were discussing without front clip is West Dobbs.
So it was Wes involved with that. I guess that would be the
Yeah,
20.
there's no front clip. He's coming down pit road again. I've got a camera on him right now. Let's see what he does.
He's definitely got no front end on this thing. It looks bad.
Yes,
All right, man. Light you back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
he's
like
coming
they-
down pit road.
Looks like they're extending the caution. If I heard that correctly. He's coming back down. He's going to take a spot on pit road.
And
He took his fast repair. Yep,
yes,
he took his fast repair.
the red and white Winston car. I'm trying to see who that is right now. That should be Benjamin Hart, but he's still on pit road. The car's mangled up in a bad shape.
Benjamin Harp new to the league. That's unfortunate for him. We definitely never want to see that. So shout out to Benjamin. Hopefully you stick it out and know that this is just one of many good races we'll be into here.
Absolutely.
You know how discouraging it can be.
I can testify. But that's
like-
racing. That's why we show up.
Like when another missing parts vehicle out here, it's going to be the number 40 of, or excuse me, the number 30 of Keith Miller.
Okay.
Was involved in an accident as well. Has a little bit of front end damage to the number 30 machine. Definitely a sharp paint job. Unfortunate for him to be damaged up this early on. Who knows? He very well might have his fast repair and just sitting on it.
Trying to get the field gathered up here. Again, we have Robert up front, Warren Young, Robert Nestor, Barrett Coffey, Barry Sanders, and look at the old 5 car, Aaron Matthews back up in row 2. Row 3, actually.
Row 3. And
Yep.
let's not forget Darren Mills here sitting pretty in the number 7 spot. He's going to start on the outside of the 4th row there himself.
Yes, sir. Trying to get back up to speed is Andrew Layton. He should be entering turn 3. Trying to get back around, get caught up.
Looks like another one with some damage. I see the rear of his car is missing.
Good. Number 55, Brian Tarnowski in the Haviland Star. Pretty paint job. Back in somewhere around 17th place.
Killed a couple resources. Hopefully that will make the stream look just a touch better for everybody, and see what happens when we get back to green flag racing here. Lights are off on the pace truck.
And I think they got them pretty well gathered up back here in the back.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. 48 jumps out to a strong, quick start. That's impressive right there.
That is impressive, and the number 4 is not going to waste any time looking inside, followed quickly by the number 25. Oh, and look who's back up in the 6th position here. Jaron Matthews in the number 5 Evelyn car. Darren Mills making a strong
you
run in the
just-
6th.
You just watch Robert Nestor down that backstretch. Look at the run he gets down through there. He's going to blow by Barrett Coffey like Barrett's got a parachute stuck on the back of his car.
He sure did, but he
Pulls
was pulls the
that
number.
train around.
He did too. He pulled the number 25 and the number 5 right around Barrett Coffey.
Don't think those drivers hadn't opened up a mental notebook right there and understand what that corner exit is doing if they can get it to stick.
No question about it. And there's number 25, Barry Sanders, with a strong run in the 3rd spot.
He's getting a strong run off. He looks like I'm watching Barry a little bit here in the 25 car. He's not afraid to lift and be a little light on entry. I wonder if his car's a little loose on entry, but it sure seems once he gets it underneath of him, it sure sticks coming off. And he gets a good run off.
He is getting a good run off, and it looks like he's getting a good run down the back straightaway as well, down the straightaways as well. Just got to hang on to it there. It looks like everybody's getting just a touch looser as this run continues here.
We got one up in the marbles. One just touched the wall. The blue car clear in the back. And he's just clipped it. I think he's going to keep going.
Looks like we're going to stay green. Barry Sanders going to look to the inside of Robert Nestor for the 2nd position.
Yeah, Robert told him not today. Not today, Charlie.
Not today as he closed the door on him.
It looks to me like there is some serious. I'm watching these cars in the turn when they do get side by side. I'm not so sure. Look at Barry getting a strong run again. Let's see if there's some aero difference right here. Let's see if Robert can. The car is just so free off that turn. It is a beautiful thing to watch that car up there like that. Watch the run he gets. He does no help right now. Barry's got a little help from the 5 car. Very nice move. Did a little side draft right there.
He did do a little side draft right there. It did give him a little bit of a boost off to the front there.
Boy,
but
it sure did.
We see him look to the inside real quick too. Did he get a little too close? Did it push him, or did that just startle him?
I think it startled him. But boy, down that straightaway, that's what I've been waiting to see. I want to see what happens when they get a little aggressive. Want to get that fender to pile up some air in that rear fender well, and it sure did. It just pulled Robert right back. Robert's so strong on the outside. The 48's kind of checked out just a little bit. They get in line, quit racing back there. They'll run him right back down, just like they did Aaron Matthews earlier in the race.
He has checked out. He's checked out to about a half a second lead over the number 29 of Robert Nestor. We have the Barry Sanders pilot in the Chevrolet car tonight. Let's take a ride inside with Barry Sanders. See what kind of wheel action he's got going on.
There's going to be at times going that corner entry. He's going to have a little influence from Barry Coffee there behind him. Barry got a little run there this time. Nope. Thought he may try to get him, but he's going to try to assist Barry and just kind of draft back down that straightaway and catch up.
As we ride along on board and listen to Barry work that throttle, you can hear him lift. Oh, he gets loose there.
Oh, he did.
Nice catch, Barry. He put that left front wheel down there, but he's going to lose a couple positions to Barrett Coffey, Darren Mills, and Aaron Matthews as that little mistake occurred.
I'm sure that made him breathe quite lightly.
Without a doubt, and a great job to him for holding on to that 25 machine, because I tell you, that almost came around.
We've got some major separation here of the 7 cars out front.
We do. And I just saw a wicked move out of the 5 car of Aaron Matthews. Not sure what happened there. He got up behind Darren Mills and swerved out hard to the left down to the middle of the track. Darren gets a little loose and he's up into the wall.
Yeah, he just tapped it.
Tapped it. He held on to it.
Aaron Matthews got up underneath him. Not really touch him. But folks at home, I'm telling you, these cars are aero sensitive.
You get
that nose in that turn of your car up near the bumper of the car in front of you, and you're gonna disturb that air on that spoiler. That car gets wicked loose.
Indeed. Yep.
You don't have to hit them. You just move that air off of them a little bit.
As we go back up to look at these top 3 guys up here.
Well, they're not understanding what they've got going on in the race because they got themselves separated. But they wanted to go racing a little bit. We got 48 underneath the 29 again.
Barrett
We'll make
Coffee.
it stick this time.
Barrett Coffee. It's almost like watching sprint cars here. They're almost like they're slide jobbing each other all the way
Yes,
around
sir.
this track here. We got the 48 leading now. The 48 leading the over the 4.
Yeah, Warren's running a good race. Robert, Warren, Barrett, just real good, solid race. Keep themselves clean. Let's just see right now if the 4 cars back here with Aaron Matthews, Barry Sanders, Jeffrey Oakes, and Darren Mills can run this group back down.
Let's take a look back here, even further back in the field. Number 22 and number 23 of Alan Henson and Wes Dobbs, as they're leading the second group back.
Getting a little racy themselves, aren't they?
They are getting a little racy back here, yep. But we're coming on 50. We got 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go to the stage break here. 9 laps to go this time by. So I'm sure we're going to see some racing coming on now. Oh, we got the 5 car into the wall. Looks like he's going to hang on to it. Is he going to take her down pit road? We're going to stay green. He puts her on the access road. It's unfortunate for the number 5 car. It looks like he'd bring her back out on the track.
Yes, he's down the backstretch. I don't know how much damage he's got. Man, does he need a caution?
Yeah, he does. He's dropping spots like flies. He's going to put it on the service road, I think, he can't maintain speed, and he knows he needs to go in there and get it fixed up.
He's going to duck in there and get a fast repair. He's going to hope for a caution. Trying
Good,
to look
you're
at
right.
the results right now. Who's Stephen Darius? The Darius is 1 lap down. He's the leader 1 lap down. Not sure where he's at right now. He just passed Aaron, so Aaron's going to be the 2nd car a lap down. So he's going to have to hustle to get that lucky dog if there's another caution.
Yep, and we do see the number 5 on pit road right now. Long way down pit road when you're in a hurry, I'll tell you what.
Oh, it's like a nightmare.
It looks like he's going to take 4 tires while he's there too. Yeah, he's going to grab 4 tires.
That'll leave him. Should be if I got my calculation, if my notes are right, he should have 2 sets left. And there he goes.
1 more lap down. Go back up to the leaders here as we coming around this time. It's going to be 6 to go till the stage break. Oh no. Yeah, 6 to go till the stage break. Sorry, I thought my math was wrong there.
Well, now I'm going to wait till the NASCAR gets the scoring straightened out here as we cross the line. I'm wondering, I didn't have a chance to go back and look at the replay to see if I collected anybody, if it was just by himself.
I'm going to say it was all by himself. That was a single car incident. I believe he got the wall and bounced off of it and came back out. Now he's down 1 lap, and it looks like he's the 1st car a lap down.
Yes, I'm just looking at the scoring now. NASCAR finally got it updated. So he's the car. He's on fresh tires, so he might want to save them tires because everybody else is going to pit here in a little bit, and he won't need to.
That should
that lap back.
That
Up
should-
front, we got a battle for the lead. We got Barrett Coffee inside. He's inside Robert Nestor.
That he is. He got him.
turn.
Looks like Barrett Coffey's going to be your leader this time by lap number 54. There's 5 to go to the stage. Can Coffey hold off number 29 of the number 48 machine? I don't know. Those cars are strong.
They are very strong today. They brought a good piece today. 48's going to dive inside. Barrett Coffey's going to love that. It's going to be awful hard for two cars. If they get separated from that lead car, it's going to be awful hard to run him back down.
It sure is.
If you had four, now you can, well, it wouldn't take you very long, but they're not separated too far right now. They got back in line.
They did get back in line, and as long as those two don't race each other, they could work something out to get back to this number 4 car, but I'm not sure that they're going to have time. This guy is checking out.
Yes, I tell you what, I've watched entries into 1 and entries into turn 1 and turn 3 for the 48 car. You might be coming up on a little bit of a push. And for you folks at home, a push is when you turn it to the left and the front tires can't grip very well and the car pushes out towards the wall just a little bit, causing you needing to lift. Sometimes just tapping the brake will applying about 10% of your brake pressure for a half a second will kind of help set that nose just a little bit, and that helps. But
help that car rotate off the corner a little bit, into the corner a little bit.
Yes.
The brake bias does play a huge role in that.
Look at that push right there when he got up behind that 29 car. Doesn't seem to bother him as bad on turn 2 and turn 4, but sure does on going in 1 and 3.
As I saw it, all 3 of those cars did a nice little slide out right there on that last time by.
Yep. Trying real hard to stay off that right front.
They are too, and the 29's caught right back up to the bumper of the 4 here. Just about.
Matthews has come back around the 38 and the 25, and he is running the leaders down all by himself. Tell me them fresh Goodyears don't make a difference.
Oh, they do.
He's gonna work hard with 3 to go to unlap himself by himself.
That would be quite the feat, and I could see it happening here. Looks like the 29's going to go back around the 4 car.
Yep. And the 5 car is going to come up here and dirty that up just a little bit, and he don't care right now because he's on a mission. He is up on that wheel, and he is spanking that horse with the riding crop to get that thing to go. Watch him get a run down here. He's going to unlap himself, probably coming off turn 2.
I don't doubt it. Look at that run he's getting. That's just something else. He must have been right on the phone with the crew chief, right on the horn with the crew chief. They got that car dialed in.
48
right
might have just tapped the wall right there himself. 5 car was tucked up underneath him, and he look at Aaron dive underneath that 48.
There he goes.
Oh, he's going to watch this.
He's 3 wide. 3 wide for the lap back.
That's awesome right there.
He's going to hold it into the corner. They go. He cuts off the second place. He cuts the second place car off. He takes on the leader.
Took the air off the nose of Barrett Coffee a little bit. He doesn't mean to, but he knows he's got to get that lap back. He's got to get it back before the end of the stage. So
yes,
he's
he does.
To go. Yep.
Yes, he does.
The
and
last
that
stage is what, 60 laps?
It's 60 laps, and this 61 laps, and this will put him on the lead lap. Currently on the lead lap right now, and I think those leaders right now are scratching their heads, thinking, "Where in the world did he come from?"
Boy. Now the only thing that worries is they will have to make. I think they got to make a pit stop, and he should be down to either only one more set of tires, maybe.
Geez, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many tires he's got left.
I don't know, but look at that car pull away all by himself like that. And the boy in 4th place, Barry Sanders, probably wish he had some of them Goodyear tires that Aaron Matthew has. Boy, we got a race for the lead. I mean, these guys are going at it hard.
They really are. They're just pushing these things for everything that they've gotten. Like I said, I'll say it again. These things look like 3 sprint car drivers up here battling it out, the way they're sliding each other in the corners. I mean, it's a lead.
In the booth, that's what it looks like. Yes, sir.
It's a lead change every lap.
Boy, they're going to want to stay off them rumble strips down there because that will upset that car.
Oh, it certainly will. We saw that with the 25 a little while ago. This is going to be the stage break. Can you caution, or they got it?
I can't.
Okay, so you're going to need to tell them in chat nobody can do it.
Maybe I can key the mic. Barry will have it. Robert Nestor with the lead going into turn 4. Pulled out a little bit. Gonna win stage 2.
Gonna win stage 2 as well. Barrett Coffee Warren Young, Barry Sanders will round out the top. Barry Sanders and Darren Mills will round out the top 5. Followed by Jeff Oakes, Wes Dobb.
Now, you folks at
And
home
Alan
just
Hurst.
saw a really nice stage right there. Really nice stage. I hope you enjoyed that right there. Good racing.
That was good racing. It was fantastic racing.
Can we talk to drivers?
Absolutely. Who do you want to talk to?
Oh, I want to talk to the stage. We don't want to talk to Robert Nestor.
All right. Well, let's see if we can get Robert Nestor.
Do I need to key my button, or will he hear me?
Well, I can't hear him, so what I'm gonna do is you're gonna see. I don't have any way to hear him.
All right, folks. We were going to try that.
Unless he's in the Discord.
I'm not in the Discord. Well, you can bounce out. I can't.
I can bounce out to the Discord, but I don't think he's in the Discord.
Okay.
I think he's a new driver and not in the Discord.
I mean, I can key the microphone to talk to the drivers, but the folks at home can't hear the driver's response.
Right. I have that turned off on my end, and I don't know how to turn it back on without... Oh, hold on a second. Maybe. Oh.
Well, folks at home, we'll have that set for the next race when we get things started. I know we can do it. We just didn't have it set up tonight, and we can talk to any of the drivers out there. And I tell you something, we're going to work in probably later in the season. Hopefully, is during the stage, we're going to have maybe a fan vote to who you want to talk to, and maybe let you suggest a question or two, and at the end of a stage, and we'll do the interview while they're in the car.
Yep, absolutely. That's what we're going to do. Looks like the 29 is going to lead a whole bunch of them down pit road here. We do have one staying out. Not sure yet who that's going to be.
I can't see.
Looks like that's going to be the number 23. It looks like possibly the 22 of Wes Dobbs.
Wes is in the 23 car, and
Robert Nestor's on pit road, going to take 4 tires and fresh fuel, I imagine. He has already used his fast repair. I just saw where I can see that information. Yeah, cool. I could see their tire information. That would be fantastic too. But
Robert Nestor's going to lead them off pit road.
He is.
Let
he
him
did.
in. Going to lead them off. Barrett Coffey, Warren Young, Darren Mills up to 4th place, and Jeffrey Oakes in the 20 car. If my scoring is right.
I have them scored just a tad different. I have the first 3 were correct, and then I have Jeffrey Oakes scored in the 1st position. Barry Sanders should be 5th, and Darren Mills is going to round out 6th.
Okay, gotcha.
Wes Dobbs in the 23 is going to be 7th. 11th, 8th place is going to be the 11th car of David Regal. 27th car of Colton Lanford in the number 9 position. And
I think it's important to note right now, I don't mean to interrupt, but we got the 28 car right now, Derek Jacobs. He is the one that may have stayed out. Where'd he go? I had him on the screen right there.
Yep, I got him pulled back up.
Okay.
He did stay out. Oh, he's going to come in this time around. I think he stayed out hoping... No, he's not. He looked like he was going, but he didn't. He stayed out.
Interesting. I want to get my scoring to update here when I cross the line.
He's showing Derek Jacobs is 4 laps down, so he might have been the next 3 laps down. Excuse me. He might have been the next candidate for the lucky dog. Maybe that's the reason he stayed out.
Very, very good point. very good point.
I'm not sure who got the lucky dog on that one. I don't have access to that. I got to figure that one out as well. I need my notepad.
All right, Matt. Tell you right now, at the start of the race, I told you, gotta watch out for the 23 car West Dobbs. I'm telling you, had a little damage early. He likes to hang out the back. Even though he had a little damage, got it fixed. He likes to stay out of trouble. But we're getting ready to start the final stage right now, and look where he's at.
Starting in the number 6 position, and
Yes, sir.
I
And I've raced against him enough. I can tell you right now, he'll probably stay right there in 6th. He'll probably drop maybe to 8th, somewhere in that range, and he'll just chill out back there until final pit stops, and he'll make the final pit stops, and it'll be go time.
So we've got
See that car.
Okay, then we'll have to see you here at the end. But I'm going to go ahead and let you know now that the top 4 cars, Robert Nestor, Barrett Coffey, Warren Young, and Barry Sanders, still have not used their fast repairs. All 4 of those drivers still have their fast repairs.
Boy, you people at home better make a mental note of that right there, because right now it's not that big a deal. They'll settle in and do some racing, but I guarantee you there'll probably be another caution going on, and there'll be sheet metal flying everywhere here. What are we? In about 25 laps, 30 laps.
The pace truck's in, and the number 29 will lead them one more time down the long front straightaway to that green flag, and they're off.
You folks at home, remember now, when they make pit stops, they can make adjustments. They can make wedge adjustments, brake bias adjustments, air pressure adjustments. So it's going to be interesting to see who's made the adjustments to keep up with rubber being laid down on the track and the temperature changing. What's the temperature right now, Matt, around the track?
Geez, looking like it's about 100. I take that back. We dropped. We're down to 94 degrees.
All right, now. Make them cars faster, a little colder air into that engine. They're going to turn some more RPM. Got 29 up. Just may have brushed the wall, may have not so bad, maybe just took a decal off the right side just a little bit, nothing major.
Aaron Mills up to the 5th spot. Racing it out with Barry Sanders, door to door, down the front straightaway for the 4th position.
Boys, it's too early in this stage to be racing that hard.
It sure is.
Got to save them cars.
It sure is, and I'm sure in the back of the
Yep.
back of they're in the wall. Sanders is in the wall.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, we've got a car rolling. The 22.
Now, you told me who had them fast repairs, and you said Barry Sanders still had one.
Barry
If he can
Sanders.
get that thing back to pit road,
He's
gonna
rolling.
appreciate still having them.
He's rolling, and it looks like his fast repair is still open for use.
Can you tell about the 38 car if he's used his, the Darren Mills?
Let me pull Darren up here. Darren's fast repair has been used. Yes. I'm looking at his car, and I don't see a whole ton of damage on his car.
He slapped the wall hard.
Unfortunate for these 2 drivers. Unfortunate for Barry. As he makes his way down pit road here, I'm sure he's going to use his fast repair. David Regal on pit road as well. Driving the number 11 Yingling.
I'm trying to use the cameras and take a look at some of these cars.
Let's take a ride down pit road with Barry Sanders as he gets set to use his fast repair or get some repairs here. Sitting here an awful long time. I'm in car with him, cab right now. In cabin of the car camera right now. Boy, I can't talk tonight. And he's sitting here.
For our job.
Yeah, really. He's sitting here for quite some time. I'm wondering if he's saving that fast repair. Oh, there it is. He used it. Long ride down pit road.
Barrett Coffee dives to pit road. Interesting. The
Well,
30, the 39, Herc Strump jumped on the pit road right behind him.
also
Let me
on
take
pit
a look
road.
and see if he's got any damage. Yeah, it looks like the rear end on the Strump's car's wrinkled a little bit. Didn't look too bad. Looks like that right front fender's got some wrinkle to it.
Yep, and I didn't see him stop. I think he was making a pass-through penalty.
Sure looks that way.
Yeah,
I
he
think
drove right straight through. I don't think he stopped.
I think that crew chief
Tough
might
to
have
be
been
down in
taking
the
a
wind.
break because if I had to come down pit road, penalty or no penalty, I'm gonna stop and get some sheet metal work on that car. But
Well,
that's
this
why
is
I'm in
it.
the booth, not behind the wheel.
That's right tonight, anyways, and I'm not going to contest that one bit. And interesting turn of events. I've got Darren Mills now scored in the 3rd position.
Yes, sir. So don't I.
So he's going to
That's
line
interesting.
up. He's going to line up inside row 2, and that's going to put Matthews right on his bumper. Look at where did he come from? There's something we haven't talked about in a couple minutes, and look who's back into the 5th position.
Well, I'm checking out Darren's car right now, and he got a little wrinkle on the right side, but not too bad.
I noticed the sun just went down on this track too. Some of that overcast skies they were calling for might be coming out, and maybe that'll play the factor for the last section of this. What do we got? 40.
Well, no, I tell you what, there's a guy we haven't talked about all race, and he kept, and that's how you win races. Is just not be noticed all race until towards the end. And right behind Aaron Matthews is Keith Miller, and he's in the 30 car. Can't say much about it because I haven't paid much attention to him, but he's up there now.
He is up there
Let's see
now.
what
And
he's got.
too, Scott, I can tell you, I like the colors on that car. That's a heck of a nice looking scheme.
Yes, sir.
I said that before when it was missing the front clip, but that Yellowstone number 30, that is definitely a sharp car.
Yes, it is. You folks at home, I don't know if you can dial into that a little bit or not, but boy, that's a pretty car. He put some work in that paint job.
See if I can get the camera guy to give us a better shot of him when he comes by this time around. Shiny, shiny, shiny.
I've got a fan out in TV land said the broadcast looks great now. We appreciate everybody out there sticking with us.
Absolutely, we do, and it's only going to improve. We just have some kinks to work out, and being
Hit
that
that
this is
like
our
and subscribe button and give us your feedback. And if you've got some suggestions, please be respectful about it. We're doing our best. And if you got some accolades, we'll take them too because we appreciate it. We're working hard for you. They're lined up now.
they are lined up. They got those cars 2 by 2. Pace truck's going to dive down pit road. And I've said it before, I'll say it again.
Green flag, green
The
flag.
green flag is out. All the blau bait looks good and sounds good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We're struggling early on with some video feed issues, but we're trying to put it together. So much, much appreciated. 29 and the 48 out to an early lead. Warren Young pushes the 29.
Colton Lanford in the 27. Is he on the outside there? Darren Mills.
He sure is.
Battling for 30. Got a big run off that outside line. Darren's got a little side draft right there.
And there's another one of those cars that's working on the outside line. He's got Matthews right behind him there too. Darren's gonna put the pass all the way down on the number 20, the 36 of Colton, 27 Colton Lamford. Number 5, and then Aaron Matthews is going to go to work on him next.
I tell you what, Colton got a strong car off right there, though. That arrow right there got Colton a little upset right there, and Aaron was able to complete the pass.
Yeah, it's looking like it doesn't take much to upset these things. And I think that, being that we still got a stretch to go in this last stint, very few fast repairs left in this field, so I imagine you're going to see some drivers using eggshells.
Yes, sir.
I think that 26 is pushing a little bit early on. I saw him slide way up the track out of the corner there. And here comes Alan Henson on the inside. He's going to look to the inside to pushing the 30 around. I think he's coming pretty quick. I think he's thinking, you guys need to make me a lane here.
It looks that way. They're going to need... Oh, we got one in the wall.
Where you got?
We got the 20 car into the wall. Looks like the 20 to 25. Jeffrey Oaks got into the wall hard.
Hold her down there, buddy. Hold her down there. There you go. Hard into the wall. See if we can...
I couldn't tell if they got together or if it was an arrow situation.
It's like the 25 car got a bit loose. Ooh, that might have been a net code. I'm going to do...
Matt, go ahead and explain to the folks at home what a net code is in case
Okay, so...
may not understand that.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me get it back to this screen here. We're going to see if the car is actually contacted. Yes, they actually contacted. A net code is where there's a glitch in the matrix, for lack of better terms, and the cars believe that they've touched where they really haven't. In this case, it was not a net code. That was definitely the 25 car got right into it. In practice, car got super tight when behind someone. It was loose when someone took the air off the back. Oh, yeah. Yep. Were you in the race, bud? I'm guessing.
Who?
In chat, all about Blake. They said in practice, the car got super tight when behind someone and loose when someone took the air off the back.
Yeah, when we were doing some practicing, the car in second place would get a little tight. Depends on your setup, and if you're the car in front, the leader, so to speak, the lead car, if you got in behind him, you could take that air would just you take the pressure, the air pressure off the rear, and it would lift that air over top of that spoiler, causing the rear end of the lead car to get squirrely. Sometimes if your setup's just right, you can do that. Sometimes you get up there and your car gets too tight, and what happens is what we call lose the front end. It gets tight and it washes out on you, and the lead car just pulls on away from you. So
Yep.
it just depends on the setup, but it doesn't seem. I like to see so far in the race tonight that the second place car can get up underneath somebody and move that air around without losing the nose themselves. And it's all going to depend on setup, but you are capable of doing it.
Yep. Whereas
in years past, it was just on these super speedways like this. It's just you got so tight you got to them, but you'd lose the nose. There wasn't enough air to hold your nose down.
Yep, you just couldn't do anything with it. And All About Blake said that he was in the practice tonight. He just came and run the practice with us, and he was in the number 8 Budweiser car during the practice session.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hop on in the Bliss Discord and make sure to get signed up for the league. I'll have a Discord link in the there's a Discord link in the About tab of the YouTube here. You can also find us on Facebook, and we'll have an Instagram here real quick too. Yep, already in. Okay, cool. Awesome. Good deal. Looking at these guys pacing around here. We got the 38 car back in third place there, Alan.
He's drove a pretty good race. He was involved in an incident a few laps ago, and I thought he hit the wall pretty hard, but must not have, and must have been a camera angle I had, and looked like he's still very competitive, still staying right there with him.
Is that
It's
that wall did just the right adjustment for him.
exactly. For you folks at home, you've got I'm telling you, you've got some strong drivers up there right now. You got Robert Nestler, Warren Young, Darren Mills, Aaron Matthews, Colton Lanford, Alan Henson, Barrett Coffey, Perk Strumpf. I'm telling you, Barry Sanders is back up there a little bit now. So he had a hard wreck, got a quick repair done. He's out of those, but Keith Miller, he's fallen back just a little bit, but
There's still a good amount of cars out there. We still got 30 laps to go.
tell you what, let me see, who is that? David, is it Rigel? David Rigel? David Regal? I like that car. Good looking paint job right there.
It is that I got a good shot here, yeah. And actually, I love Yuengling beer.
Yeah.
The dark one there, the porter, is actually my favorite.
That's a nice paint job right there.
Sure is. Where is it here? Let's see if we get another look at it here.
Okay, we got them double file. We're getting ready for a restart. Pace truck's in.
Green flag, green flag.
Long way down pit road here. Green's out. The 29 just goes.
Yep.
The restarts of that guy all night long, just incredible.
Yes. For you folks at home now, some of these times it's hard to. Oh, we got two in the wall hard.
Oh, that's Barrett Coffee in the wall. Barrett got collected in that one hard, and it does not look good for Coffee.
I just, over the radio scanner, I just heard one of the crew chiefs say, we'll just go ahead and take a Captain Morgan and a Diet Coke right now. So evidently that, I don't know who it was, but evidently the that pit crew chief right there said that we're done for the day. Time to break out the cold drinks.
I'm taking a look at the replay real quick here. Looks like the 26 got a little loose. I'm not even sure what happened there. We're gonna have to go with the different camera.
Two cars in the wall, so I wasn't real sure what happened.
Back it up here 10 seconds. 26 is gonna get loose. He's gonna slide up. 22 is gonna check up. Come down the track. Okay, folks, that right there was net code. Let him know that was net code. That was definitely not normal. I'm gonna do one more replay on that. Just a little more. Yeah, that was total net code.
Well, that happens sometimes. I hate that. It's bad enough to wreck. It is what it is, right?
Good luck the rest of the way. See y'all boys in Vegas. Thanks, Blake. All about Blake. Thanks much. Appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out and chilling too. Oh, that's a shame for Coffee. However, we talked about it before. He only got to make it to pit road. Bear Coffee still has a fast repair.
Good deal.
Some of the cars have different paint than what I've seen in the race.
Yeah, and the number's not matching up. Sometimes got me messed up. That's what I was about to say when that caution come out.
Yep. Same here. That could be on my end. I guess what I'll do next week is before the race actually begins, I'll just refresh trading paint so that way I can have everybody's update paint.
I'm just running off the scoring here for my racing, and the numbers aren't matching up. So, not all of them, but some of them. Just about 3 or 4. We'll get it worked out.
We will. But thanks for pointing that out, Andy. We did know that. I think Alan and myself have tripped over names here a couple times because of it. So we'll get all that ironed out as we get the league squared away. And
Warren Young just motored by on the outside, coming off pit road. Caught Robert sleeping just a little bit. Beat him off pit road.
I missed it. Let's go back and look. We didn't need the slow motion, but oh, it looks like the 31 was almost in that race too.
Yeah.
Just caught him, just barely. Wow, look at that. Cool. Aaron Mills, Aaron Matthews, Colton Lamford, Barry Sanders, Eric Strumpf, Daryl Klotz, your top 6. Now, we have Bear Coffee in the 11th position, number 4. Don't rule him out. He did just take a fast repair of 4 tires. We know he's fast here.
Oh, he's been up front all day.
He's been up front all day.
Strong race car.
22, Alan Hinson. He's still back there, hanging out. Wes Dobbs. He's down a few laps. He's in the garage he's getting repaired there.
Yeah, I can tell you, Alan Hinson will have something up his sleeve. Now, I'm going to tell you what. Now, this is the first time all day the 29 and the 48's been in the back of the.
It is, and that's got to feel awful strange to them not seeing a pace truck right in front of them.
Yes, and then so we'll see. But now they got fresh tires, and if I'm remembering right, the 5, the 38, and the other black car. What car is that? 26. 26 on my screen. 27 Colton. And Barry Sanders did not pit.
No, they did not.
How many laps they got on those tires? Do we know?
I don't have that information here. I know it's available. I cannot locate it at the minute.
That's all right. I'm thinking too, though. Darren might be in pretty good shape. I'm thinking the 5 car Matthews, he might have another set of tires left, but I don't know. He might be out.
This is going to be 80 to go when they cross the stripe. 85, or excuse me, lap 80 when they cross the stripe here.
Green flag, green flag.
That only gives them 25 laps to sort this out.
I know about 4 or 5 cars here in a little bit's going to wish they had fresh tires. Might wash up high.
You got way up there.
Can't seem to keep it down on the bottom.
Sure can't. We see Warren making his way up through the pack.
Warren Young's already up there, and Robert is trying to get under the 16 car of Daryl Klotz. Daryl's having a little trouble keeping it on the bottom.
It is getting a little squirrely back there. Like you said, some of these guys on older tires. Air Matthews going to check out.
Not if those cars stay in line, and I can tell you right now, that 25 car tucked in behind there, and Barry, I didn't.
Yeah, I saw that too. He pulled down off of that 38 car, and the 38 car just about lost it. I think that's going to be.
I'm surprised. Boys, you got to stay in line and get out there and run that 5 car down. Now,
I'm sitting here just kind of speechless. I'm like, yeah, come on, go.
now, Hurt Strunk back here with Warren and Robert, he's battling them hard. He's doing a good job, looks like, back there. Those guys are having a hard time getting around him.
Well, that's good, as he should be, because he's not a lap car. He's still on the lead lap.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give him.
You got Warren, Robert, and Barrett just went to the outside of him.
It's like Sanders is going to make his way around the 26 car for the 3rd position. Start working on the 38 of Darren Mills.
Boys, if I was the crew chief, I'd be telling them cars to get in line and run that 5 car down. Now they caught him.
They've caught him, but it looks like Colton Lanford's going to start working on the inside of Sanders. As he washes up the track just a little bit there, Colton did. That definitely cost him some time on that last corner. He washed up, pushed up. Looked like he pushed a little bit coming out of the exit off of 4.
Look who's coming.
See the 29 sneaking into the 5th spot back there. Take
Yes,
a look
sir.
here. 48
Might
hot
have
on his tail.
Yep. And they're pretty smart. I would bet they would just stay right there in line. If they get them 2 black cars behind them, stay in line. It won't take them long to get back up in the fight. And one of them be Barrett Coffee.
And Barrett knows how these cars are working, so I could see that actually happening here.
Yes,
And at least the 3 of them. I mean, those are your top 3. They've been the top 3 all night long.
Keith Miller trying to stay right there on with Barrett, trying to get pulled up there.
He has not lost it, Keith hasn't. He's still right there with them.
Yes, sir.
He's just a little tight in the corner, about mid corner. He looks like he's just kind of sliding up the track.
Yeah, you talking about Keith Miller?
Correct, yes. In the
Yeah.
30 there.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
He's definitely losing some time to the 4.
Okay, now you're within the next lap. You can throw a blanket over. We're going to see if they're going to just sit there and ride and try to get this thing to the end, or we're going to see if we're going to put them new tires to good use and go on around the boys in the front. We're going to find out right now.
We're going to go. He's looking
Yeah,
on the
we're
inside. Colton's not going to let that happen, though. He's going to throw the block on the 26 car.
Whoa, Colton.
They both slide up the track a little bit, and the 48 doesn't waste any time there. He's going to make it low around the bottom. He's going to go around Robert Nestor.
And back in the day, we called that a wreck that didn't happen.
Yes, sir. I know my heart stopped for him for just a second. And there goes the 48. He's going to look low on the inside of Colton.
Wiggled. 48 wiggled just a little bit.
Oh, there he is. The 48's around.
All right, man.
48's around. It's upside down. Now that's another one. The 48 still has his fast repair.
I'm going to try and check out Colton and see how much damage he's got.
Yeah, I could tell you the 48 car is pretty tore up.
And if the nose is pretty beat up on the 26 car. Might be 27 to you at home. Can't tell. But I'm a little surprised.
Yes, it is.
I'm a little surprised. I would have thought we would have settled in for a little bit. Oh,
Oh,
Colton just gave the green car a little shot.
Was that a mistake, or? I mean, the green car didn't do anything.
I think that was a mistake. I hope.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that was a mistake. I don't think that. I don't think that was intentional.
But now he's got a wrinkled up spoiler sticking up in the air.
It does.
It's got a hole missing in the bumper. He's gonna have to come pit road and get that fixed.
And I think the 29 as well has a fast repair left.
Yeah,
does,
I don't
yes,
think
it does.
they've wrinkled more than a decal on the 48 and the 29 all race. So
No, they both have their fast repair remaining. So
here
we
comes
still have
everybody.
that. See.
Oh, I'm pretty sure right now Robert does not understand he's got damage to that rear. Because he just skipped pit road.
I don't know if I would have with that many laps to go. I wouldn't have stayed out for the track position. We're going to take a look at Sanders here. He's going to take 4 freshies.
When I'm coming down pit road, you're going to have to fight me not to get 4 fresh tires right now.
You know that. Looks like Matthews is going to do the same. He's down there. 48 cars in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 48 didn't have much choice, but I'm absolutely.
He's used his fast repair 4 tires. 5 cars down in the way.
I'm
38
absolutely
cars.
blown away.
38 cars going to beat the 25 off of pit road. Boy, this really shook everything up.
Yeah, I want to take a look at Barrett Coffey's car to make sure his car's good. I think he's fine. I just cannot get over Robert Nestor stayed out. If he loses this race, it's right there.
Yep. I have to agree with you 100% there. But
and I know most of these guys don't have teammates. Some of them kind of work together a little bit, but boy, that's when you need a competitor to say, hey, you know, I mean, I don't think he's tore up enough to where he can't be competitive, but it ain't the same race car.
I mean, that had to have been a minimum of a 0x. So he knew he got hit.
Yeah.
And he doesn't, and he still has his fast repair. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I would say that's probably a lack of information.
Is it the lack of information, or is it the preparation for one more caution?
Well, I mean, I have no doubt there's probably another one coming, but I don't know. I mean,
that car's pretty tore up.
The view I had that had a hole in the bumper, the spoiler stuck up in the air probably 2 or 3 more inches, and you know we do everything we can to get that spoiler out of the wind.
Fine. Oh yeah.
Yep. Some of these wrecks are being too aggressive instead of, you know, sometimes I know as viewers at home, it's sometimes races on TV can get a little boring because you got to log laps, and right now, I mean, you got cars out there, you've got fast repairs left, but a lot of them don't, and that's from not logging laps.
Most of them don't.
Lifting and giving somebody a little room. And I just had a question from TV land and said, you know, why at times they're so aggressive, and I can't answer that. As a driver, most of you know that's been around, I can get a little aggressive sometimes, but it's usually the last 10, 15 laps. But I try to take care of it in the first 2/3 of the race, but they're a little aggressive tonight. Of course, it is an exhibition race, so they.
Yeah, that's a big thing too. It is an exhibition race. You don't have a lot on the line, you know. At the end of the night, you're not losing any points. You have the opportunity to be a little more aggressive tonight and see what the car is really doing.
Now, there's one we haven't talked about. Stephen Dardius in the 31 Pennzoil car. He's
green flag.
third row back. Yep.
Line right up next to the Valvoline car. It's Valvoline versus Pennzoil.
Yeah.
Well, the 29 jumps right out to a heck of a lead.
Yes, he does.
We
Now
got the
keep in
30.
mind
Keith Miller going to reel him
that
right in.
5 and the 25 are the ones that got the fresh tires. And you remember what Aaron Matthews did with fresh tires when he was a lap down now.
That's right. I do remember that. But we're going to be coming around 15 to go this time by, and Barrett Coffey's going to make a run on the inside into turn 3. There goes the 5 car on the inside. Will he make a run with the 25? You're going to close the door. He's not going to give him that inside whatsoever.
Remember, he's got fresh tires though, and the 29. I really believe that arrow's hurting him. He can't keep up with the 4 car.
No, he can't, and he's been with that 4 car all night long. I think it's a matter of time now. The 5 car is going to get around him, and that's just going to be the end of that.
See right there, the 5 car can push him a little bit. But I think when he gets out there by himself. Let's see what the 25 does. Barry Sanders. He laid back right there. Got a big run.
He did lay back, but I watched the 5 car bobble 3 or 4 times coming out of those last 2 corners. So
look right here.
Put it on the inside of the 29 car. He's looking low. He's got it. Like you said, those 4 fresh tires, the 4 fresh Goodyears are going to work. 25 is going to dive low right behind the 5 and see if he can hold on to that inside line and get around the 29 as well. Doesn't look like he's going to make it stick this time. He's not giving up the inside though. Looks like Sanders is going to complete the pass down the short chute. Should be clear here. And he's clear.
Yeah, he had to fight hard.
He did have to fight hard. He was definitely running that thing pretty hard, and I'm quite surprised considering the damage that Robert Nestor's car has.
Back here, Warren Young is back here with Darren Mills. They're trying to catch up to this group. They've got fresh tires, fresh car.
You know, they've got time to do it. It's not impossible. We still have 13 laps left in this thing, and it's a long way to go.
Now, the question is, if you're the 5 and the 25, do you just try to stay in line and get away from the others a little bit? Settle this thing later?
Yeah, I'm gonna have I want to try to have a dancing partner, and then when I get about 4 laps to go, that's when we're gonna say goodnight.
Boy, that's what I would do, but it looks like right now Matthew's going to try it by himself. Pulls the inside of Barrett. Down to the inside going into 1. They're side by side. Barrett comes down, takes that air off of him just a little bit. Makes it hard on Matthews on the exit.
There ain't no doubt. There goes, see Barrett slide up the track a little ways. Matthews is going to use that to his advantage, and he's not going to let up. Boy, it's a drag race down the back straightaway.
You talk about side by side too. That's something else. I'm watching the 25 lift going in these turns. He's trying to save that right front just a little bit for a little bit later in the race.
Might not be a bad idea.
Out front.
Might not be a bad idea to save a little bit for the end here, because he's going to have his work cut out for him to get around that 5 car if he wants to win this thing.
I tell you what, I've raced Barrett Coffey many times. He's kind of like a Ryan Newman. He's a hard man to pass. With a little bit to go here, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on the leaderboard. We got Aaron Matthews out front for now. You got Barrett Coffey in 2nd place. Barry Sanders makes the next spot. Robert Nestor. Then you got Warren Young, who's trying to run these people down, doing a really good job trying to get caught back up. Keith Miller. You got Darren Mills. Erkstrumpf, Stephen Dardius. And then you got, next up, you got Daryl Klotz. You got Alan Henson, David Reigel, who's hanging right in there, and Colton Lanford. And then a lap down, you got Derek Jacobs and out of the race. You got Wes Dobbs, Jeffrey Oakes, Brian Jarnowski, Andrew Layton, David Love, John Smith, Kevin Rourke, Roger Buff, Donald Warren, Benjamin Hart, and Wesley Burchett, and Hunter Carmichael, Robert Catula. And that's your running order. What do you got up front right now, Matt?
We're watching this 4-car battle up here, 3-car battle up here for the first position. We got the 25 on the inside of the 5-car. He is really putting this thing to work now. I think the saving that right front tire went out the window.
Look at the blue and white car come from nowheresville.
Just nowheres. You see who's falling back there a little bit in that 29 though. That rear arrow damage coming into play now.
You got a little, like I said, the one thing I hadn't thought about was the bumper cover's got a hole in it. Spoilers up in here, and we don't know what that diffuser has done. May have some issues with that diffuser.
It's 3 wide for second place here.
Something's got to give right there. That, boys.
Oh, I thought that was going to be 4 wide. My Lord.
Barrett Coffey is loving every minute of this, and here comes Barry Sanders. Finally completes the pass around Aaron Matthews.
He sure did. He's
Barrett
going to take that second place, and he is
strong
going to go.
all night long. Yes, sir.
Yes, he has, and I think Barrett Coffey is just seeing this opportunity to check out, and he is not going to let any of that get away. He is going to keep that thing as floored as he can. Watching Sanders, though, he is gaining on him, and I think a lot of that has to do with the 5-car pushing him behind as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Watching him gain on him in the straightaways and losing the corner, so that's where the 25 car needs to focus on. Getting a little quicker here is in the corners.
Oh, what laps we got left here?
So we're on 97 of 105 right now. It's going to be 98 this time by.
There we go.
I saw that.
Barry Sanders.
Inside Barry Sanders for the lead.
He's probably going to wish Aaron didn't do that, because that'll really. Let's see what the 29 to 48. If they go with the 4-car, it's going to be hard.
I don't see how you don't go with the 4-car.
They didn't. They left him.
And 5-car uses that moment to get around Coffey as well. So that's going to put Barry Sanders out there. We'll lead this lap.
I tell you what, you got another car coming. Darren Mills, I believe that is that Darren back there.
It is Darren back there. Darren is currently 2.5 out of the pace. He is slipping back. The 10s are falling off. We got Coffey looking at back on the inside of the number 5. And I don't think the 5's going to argue too much with him. I think he's more or less conceding that position, saying, I want to race you, buddy, but I don't want to wreck this car more.
Yeah, not in the turns, but watch the run down the straightaway. We've seen it all race long. You get a nice run off. Let's see what the 29 can do with Barrett Coffey on the inside. Got a damaged race car right there. Well, he got loose. The 48 just about collected him.
Those guys have been working together all race, and I'd hate to see them take one another out at this late in the race.
Yeah, I don't know why Robert Nestor didn't pit, but it's probably going to cost him. He's got a strong race car. Got a little aero problem.
Does have a strong race car, and we're going to watch as Matthews is starting to look towards the inside of the 25 of Barry Sanders. They're coming around. This time by, they're going to take flag. They're going around this time by. There's going to be 5 left to go on the board.
Boys, it's race time right now. You folks at home, you got a dandy to watch right here. That 5 is going to push that 25 until it's time to go.
Yes, sir.
Or until the 4 or the 48 make him go.
Yep.
I would not want to be the lead car right now. That 48's got some fresh tire. He got fresher tire than anybody. He made that pass by himself look strong.
Did look strong. Did really strong. 5 laps to go here. Can he make anything out of it, or can Sanders and Matthews hold him off?
Well, I don't know. That was a pretty strong move back there.
It was a pretty strong move, but you got to think about the caliber of the drivers that he's trying to pass. Matthews is no slouch when it comes to keeping you behind him.
Oh, you got 4 good ones. You got really, you got 6 good ones up there.
And
Just got a little damaged one, and Darren's a little far back, but them top 4 right there put on a show for you tonight. 48's going to look under. The 5 is not going to give him the room. Let's see what arrow happens right there. The 48's tucked up underneath that 5. Didn't seem to bother him.
I'm watching Coffee. He's trying to figure out where he wants to go. The 5's going to slide up the track, and the 48's going to go on around. Ooh, the 48's blinking.
Yeah, we got a blinker. Let's see what happens between the 4 and the 5, because that's going to set up what happens later.
It sure is.
I think the 48's tires is new and strong enough. He can do it on his own if he needs to.
Yep. And I'm thinking right now, yes, I figured out how to tell how many laps they got in their tires. We got Sanders with 14 laps. Warren Young's 15 laps. Warren Young's only got 14 on his tires. So there's a lap difference between the two of them. Where Matthews is on 24 lap tires.
All right.
So I think
that's great information.
I think I'm looking at this correctly. I'm thinking Barry Sanders might have enough tire to hold off the 48, but it's really going to be close. 5 got loose, almost clipped the wall a little bit, and 4 made his way around.
He did. Yep.
Sanders is trying to shake this draft.
It's mano a mano now. I don't know if they can. I don't know how old a tire Barrett Coffee got on. Can you tell? Yeah,
Barrett's on 24 lap tires, so Barrett's got a few more laps on it. And Matthews is only on 15.
Into the wall.
5 into the wall, and he's on. Yeah, and he's on 15 lap tires. His last stint was 15 laps ago, so maybe he just really drove the heck out of those tires. I don't know.
Barrett Coffee just tapped the wall. Boys, they're leaving nothing on the table.
They are leaving nothing on the table. The 48's trying to look on the inside.
And if I was the 4, the 5, or the 29, I would be conserving a little bit, because you don't know what the 25 and the 48's going to do. If they get into each other, get each other checked up.
That's 100% correct.
You're going to want a car that can get up there to them.
That's right. We're going to be 48's looking low. 25 is a touch loose.
Got loose. Yep.
It's not over. We got 2 to go. 1 to go this time. Bye.
Hard into turn 1. Barrett's caught him.
He got under that. He got under that rundle slip, and he got a little bit loose off exit. I don't think 25's got enough for the 48 of Warren Young.
I don't know. He's pulling back up. We're going to find out right here. We're getting ready to go into 3. He's there.
He is there. Can he complete the pass? I don't know. He's got enough to get around him on 4. I think Coffee definitely hurt his chances there.
Yep. Looked like Coffee wanted, to me, it looked like Barrett Coffee wanted second place more than he wanted to win, because you could not pass and get back to the win.
Nope, you couldn't. And there it is, folks.
Warren Young is your winner.
One more.
Is it
one more, bud? Yep, this is it.
Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I'm looking at the wrong number on the board.
I think Matthews was really working to get back up to the 25 car.
Boy, he is, isn't he?
He really was. He was trying to get him one more run. I just don't think he had enough for him. I'm quite impressed with Barrett Coffey's run on these older tires.
Yes, I am. You folks at home seen a really good final stage. That's good stuff right there.
That was good stuff right there. There they go. Folks, Warren Young, Barrett Coffey, Barry Sanders, Aaron Matthews, and Robert Nestor are your top 5. Guys, I don't know if you can hear me in the chat, but if you'd stick around for a quick race interview, that'd be great. Top 3. I don't know if they could hear me in the game chat or not. Sim
I'll
chat
tell
or
'em.
not. I don't know if you can get them in the Discord. Not bad, not bad. We worked through this race. I really wanted to see what they had in store for the end there, and wow, they really did bring it home for us. Congrats, Warren, on your win. That's a fantastic show tonight you put on.
Can you send him an invite to the Discord, Warren?
Yep. Go ahead and get your burnout, buddy. Oh, come on.
You folks at home, hit that like and subscribe button. Let us know what you think.
I guess I didn't get to see the burnout. The race ended and he didn't burn out. So great run tonight, guys. Excellent job, everybody. Pat, thanks so much for being here. Alan, fantastic job in the booth tonight.
Oh, I enjoyed it and appreciate you, Matt. And thanks for inviting me. And I hope the people at home enjoyed it. And
I'm sure they did. Let's see
I
if
had a
we
good
can
time.
grab at least a couple of the drivers up here. And do you want to jump up there and see if you can let them know that we're going to grab somebody here? And
Um,
as we see if we can get a driver for a race interview here. What was it, Warren Young?
yes.
He was the winner. All right, let's jump right up on.
Throttle up.
Hey, guys! Matt here in the booth. Warren, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Sure do.
Hey, man, heck of a run tonight! Unbelievable
Thank
performance.
Thank you.
You guys had that thing dialed in tonight.
Yeah, it was. I've run this car and this setup for 2 officials this week. Won both of those, and it was definitely on a rail tonight.
It sure did seem like it. It didn't seem like you had any problem working any part of the track wherever you wanted to go. You seemed like you had some grip there.
Yeah, these cars, they're catching they're catching a lot of flack from people, but if they go in and run open setups with these cars, they are an absolute blast.
Yeah, that they are. Um, Fantastic showing tonight. Great to see you. I think you're going to join the league.
Yes, absolutely. Already
Awesome.
paid my entry fee and everything.
Fantastic. Well, it's good to have you aboard here. I see you might have had some family in the race and the broadcast chat tonight. So
Yep, yeah.
we're good.
My mom tries to watch every race she can.
All right, fantastic. Anybody you want to throw a shout out to, or sponsors, or anybody you want to
Oh
light
yeah,
up?
definitely. I want to thank my family, my wife and my kids, and again my mom for she helps me out a lot with my stuff, and my wife lets me do this at all hours of the night, trying um uh Moonshiners Racing League. This first race with them, man, it's I can tell it's going to be fun. So, and thank you, great broadcast. Um, other than that, just thank everybody for putting this thing on because I think this is going to be a good season.
Yeah, I do too. I can't wait to see what everybody has in store, and I can't wait to get back to some more awesome racing. And
Absolutely.
I imagine we're going to do another one next week, so hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be here. And special thanks to Barry and Barrett and Bob and Aaron. Man, that was some of the closest and cleanest racing that I've been involved in a while.
Oh, for sure, man. I'll tell you what, from up here in my standpoint, it was just an unbelievable race, and I hope when the
Yeah.
video finishes uploading that you can sit back and enjoy it yourself.
Oh, absolutely. I'll go into work at 5 a.m. and I'll spend that time watching the broadcast.
Awesome, awesome, man. Well, good for you. I'm gonna let you go so you can get on with the celebration, and good
I
luck.
appreciate it.
Good luck to you next week, and we're gonna see if we can grab the second place here and get a word with
All
him.
right. Sounds great. Thank you, sir.
Congrats, Warren.
Thank you. Appreciate a great race.
Thanks, guys. Hey, Barrett, Matt here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, buddy. Awesome run tonight, bud.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun from my standpoint. You want to walk us through your last few laps there?
Man, the last few laps, it was. I knew Barry and Aaron were going to be pretty quick because they went in and had gotten tires since I had, and but I knew Warren was coming with tires from the back. And I knew Bob had been so strong all race, but I know he got a little bit of damage, and I think he was kind of like me, thinking it was going to be maybe one more caution, we'd save tires and stuff for then. So, like I said, I didn't know how long it was going to take for Warren, and didn't know how long it might take for Barry and Aaron to run off. But it was just a lot of fun, a lot of close racing. The draft plays such an important role. I mean, that outside line just rolls down the backstretch unless you get the right person on your bumper on the inside. So, you go to make a move on somebody, it's really up to the guy behind you on if you're going to complete that or not. But it's just a lot of fun racing, man.
Yeah, you could tell. And like I said, me and Alan up here in the booth had an absolute blast. I think he might have I might have left him down there, or he might have jumped off of here. But we have had an absolute blast watching you guys duke it out tonight. And absolute impressive run, bud. It was great to see you, and thanks for putting it together today. It was a huge help there too.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was overall real good success. A lot of good guys coming out. Hopefully, this is gonna be a good season. I know we had maybe a few loose cannons or whatever early. Maybe some guys that jumped in that weren't necessarily connected to the league and had a few
Sure.
early cautions. But once we got through that, the second half of that race was great, man.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And you'll have that. I mean, it's going to take some time to sort everything out, but we'll
Yeah,
get it
for
there.
sure.
We'll get it there.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to going back and watching the broadcast, man.
Yeah, I hope it's everything it's cracked up to be. We had some problems with the video about halfway through, and I think I got it straightened out for the end. So we'll just have to see what happens. But hey, congrats on second place, and I can't wait to see what you guys have in store for us.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yep, absolutely.
Thanks for
Hey,
letting me
Mr.
in.
Sanders. Mr. Sanders, this is Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Sure do. How you doing, Matt?
Hey, not too bad, buddy. I think I lost my partner, Alan, there, but hey, congrats on a hell of a run tonight, bud. Want to talk us through your last few laps there, or?
Well, we had fresh tires. Planned on coming in to get some tires there, and I think we ended up restarting about seventh or eighth, so it wasn't too bad coming out. And then kind of worked through the field there, and got to the front. Had a chance to win it. Of course, that last lap, if you're the lead car, you're kind of got a bullseye on your back with that draft there. So it was kind of rough to lose it that way. But I thought overall we ran real well. Considered we started the main back tonight. Uh, Came through the field, fought through few bangs here and there, but overall, good run. I thought it was real fun racing with Barrett and Aaron, Mr. Nestor, quite a few people up there that we had a good clean race up
Oh,
towards the front there. And then congrats to Warren, of course, on winning the race. Good clean pass on me there at the end. Didn't have to worry about anything, but really wanted to win. But we'll take a third, a little podium finish, and hopefully everybody enjoyed our first broadcast here. I was listening to Matt and Alan uh, through the race. Actually, somebody had it running through our headset, so we could actually hear what you were saying. It was a little delayed, but
yeah, yeah.
we was talking about it a little bit. But everybody sounded good. Hope everybody enjoyed it. I know we had fun racing. I'm tired. I'm sweaty, and it's probably time to go get something to drink, get some fluids back in the body, though.
Yeah, definitely, man. Hey, awesome run tonight.
Thank you.
Congrats on your third place finish. You definitely had a first place car, but just couldn't fight him off there at the end.
It is what it is, man. We'll get them next time.
Yes, you will. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and close up the broadcast, and would like to take this moment to thank Moonshiners Racing League for the opportunity to put this together. I'd like to thank Throttle Up TV and all the families that go behind this, and everybody that goes behind this, and everybody that put anything into it, and families that sacrifice and all that. I just like to
Absolutely.
thank everybody for all that.
And
From
don't forget to subscribe to Full Throttle TV
don't
or
forget
Throttle
to
Up TV.
don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos. Subscriptions are free and it supports the broadcast. So we'll be back next week for some more broadcast and some more racing action. Have a
Thanks, Matt.
fantastic week.